At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Tune in on Tuesday the 17th of April for the launch of Joe Barclay Logie's DVD, Peyote Stitch, The Basics. Joe will guide you through various peyote stitches including flat even count, flat odd count, tubular peyote and much more. You'll also learn how to finish off your pieces and the best way to read peyote patterns. To get your hands on a copy, tune in on Tuesday the 17th of April at 10 a.m. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend $4.95 with us, you'll get a free welcome pack which contains everything you need to get started, including step-by-step project cards and a DVD which will give you the chance to be able to create an arrangement of different items of jewellery. You'll also get a manual which will help to familiarise you with all the items you're going to be creating and all the tools you're going to need to do so. Plus you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier, so why not give it a go today?
Hello? Hello? It's been quite a nice sunny day today, hasn't it? I've had the moss sprayed on me drive by a man. Just thought I'd share that with you. I've had a man knock me door. Do you want me to get them off your drive? I went, yeah, go on then. If you want. I do know him. I went to school with him. Anyway, we've got a really lovely treat for you today, I've got to mention. Now, I have chosen as because I've told everybody about this in the building today. This is a 9-carat solid gold. Yes, it does exist. It's a unicorn, and oh my word, it is stunning. Now then, we're going to do this as my presenter's pick for you today at 8:30. I only have a limited availability. It is not gold plated, it is solid 9-carat gold. Stunning, it's stunning detail. They have only been on twice before, and both times it has always been $49.95. Not today. I've been to see the manager. I've basically gone on and on at him until he gave in. So I have got, for the first time ever, a late show, lowest ever price, amazing deal on this unicorn, and we've not just dropped it a £5. Oh no, no, no. It's a massive, massive saving. And I thought, well, we're going to need some gold chains to go with it. I don't have them in the studio, but we've managed to get allocated to the show last minute 14 9-carat gold Venetian chains coming in for you as well in that hour with the unicorn, and that is going under 30, but I've only got 14 of them. All right, that's all I've got, so good luck, good luck, good luck. 8:30 for the unicorn, 9-carat solid gold. And unicorns at the minute are massive out there, aren't they? Massive unicorns. So I just think if you've got somebody really special that you want to give a very, very special unicorn charm to, or pendant or earrings, that is the first ever price saving on this unicorn. And I think it'll be the last, because quite frankly, I've only got a few. All right, so first come, first served, 8:30. Isn't it lovely?
It's gorgeous.
We've also got Katie Parker.
Hello.
Hello. Fresh back from her holidays.
Yes.
She is. Been on holiday in Cornwall. Did you have some clotty cream?
I did.
Good girl.
Of course, yes.
Good girl. Now, is that cream first or jam first on the scone?
Jam first.
Jam first on the scone. See, I must do Cornish then, because I like jam then cream.
Yeah. Jam.
Yeah. Just getting that sorted, because then obviously Devon do it the other way around, don't they? Yes, welcome to the Late Show. Personalised pieces. The idea being that these are things that jewellery is personal, isn't it? It's personal to each of us. So I'm going to give you the chance to personalise things today. We also do have the sterling silver locket that I noticed my guest is on, who's actually wearing today. She's got it on, haven't you?
Yeah.
So is that yours from the kit, or is that yours that you had anyway?
I had this in a kit a few weeks ago.
Oh, and you kept one?
Yeah.
Oh, and you wear it a lot, don't you?
I wear it a lot,
Yeah? Well, there you go then. There you go. Right then, I also have, very naughtily, a cheeky couple of strands of amber in the show tonight. We're not supposed to have amber on at the moment. It's supposed to be reserved until the 11th of May. Anyway, but who cares? We've got it. Got a cracking deal on pearls going under £10 as well. Should we do that now? Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll kickstart the Late Show this Monday, because this is the start of the week. We need a treat, don't we? Yeah, kids have all gone back to school, have they? Need a treat. Start by. Do we fancy some pearls as a star buy going considerably lower than £10? I think we do. Because Mondays aren't the best day of the week generally for a lot of people. People think, oh, I've got the whole week to go until the weekend. So I have 55 chances. 55 chances to own. I'll tell you what, Phil, producer Phil, we've got producer Phil in the chair. Now these are natural. I'm going to set you a challenge, Phil. Producer Phil, how about we go under £5? He's gone one step further. He's gone to £3.95. He has. He has gone to £3.95. Now, yesterday I went to visit my lovely friend David, who's had a second knee replacement, and he was in Derby Hospital. And I drove straight there from the morning show yesterday. Took him some little snacks and little treats and things. It was nice of me, I know. But he's lovely. And do you know how much it cost me to park? Now, I was only there for an hour and a half. Do you know what my car park charge was? It was more than that. I had to pay with my credit card. £4.10. £4.10 to visit my friend in hospital for an hour and a half. £4.10. I don't need to improve my credit rating. I've got the perfect credit rating. If it's over £1, it goes on my credit card. If it's over £1. Oh yeah. Get me cash back on my credit card. You didn't get cash back for using cash, do you? Oh yeah, use your credit card. As long as you pay it off in full, as Martin Lewis says, when the bill comes in, you pay it off in full. I'm not paying any of this interest to these companies. No. I'm just going to shut the neckline actually before you go to camera 2. I'm going to wear them. But yeah, cheaper than parking for an hour and a half at the hospital, quite frankly. It's bonkers. Beautiful pearls, gorgeous pearls. I've got some love. In fact, every one of my star buys tonight, be it iolite, amber, kyanite, sapphire, pearl strands, chalcedony, is all going to work with these pearls brilliantly. How do you feel, Katie, love, when you get a deal like that on a genuine, natural, organic pearl?
It's just incredible, isn't
It is,
it?
isn't
To
it?
get genuine,
Yeah.
real pearls for that price, it's amazing. I love that they've got all them organic shapes to
And
them
me.
as well.
The
I
higgledy-piggledy.
absolutely- Yes, absolutely love it.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they? In fact, I had a lovely message from Nikki today. We did a naughty deal on some peach pearls last week. The lovely Nikki messaged me today just to say how knocked out with the pearls she was at the deal, so that's really great. Listen, are we back in the weekend? I thought it was the under 10 weekend. It was the under 10 weekend, wasn't it? Because I was there with you, wasn't I? Is it still the weekend? If it is, I went to work on the wrong day. Now, Liz, you did go to work, right, sweetie? It is a Monday, and we did just have under 10. But we have got some treats going under 10 still, not the whole show, unfortunately. But I tell you what, I've got another 2-star bars going under £10. I do on this show tonight. Lots of other treats as well. Now these are going very, very quickly indeed. I did only start with 55. We should have mentioned it's a limited star buy. Limited star buy, and they are. Somebody just said, are they? They've just messaged my producer and said, are they bleached? No, they're natural. Aren't they lovely and bright? Real pearly whites. And these, remember, these are genuine pearls. Limited star buy, limited edition. I'll tell you what I do have as well. Now, on the show this weekend, with it being under 10, we had the incredible deal of the 14cm, the smaller length sterling silver popcorn slider bracelet, and you had all 400 of them on the show on Saturday morning, I think it was, or Sunday. I think it was Saturday, Sunday, can't remember. Sunday. Anyway, tonight we have got the gold plated 925 sterling silver edition of the 14cm, 5.5 inch without the insert. It's amazing. The only thing tonight is I've only got 127, but I think we might have been given the authority to match the price of the silver. I think. Can't guarantee, but I think. And I'll do that for you tonight at 10 to 8. All right, 10 to 8. Are we allowed to put that on pre-order, Phil? Shall we? Now that is, in my opinion, for me with a smaller wrist, the perfect length, and I did wear it all day. I think it was yesterday. They've all blended into one. Can someone remind me? Because we had the kit. It was with Gem. So when was yesterday? It was yesterday. God, it seems a long time since yesterday. And hello, Poppet. Evening all. It's cold here and all foggy. Oh dear, I'll have to stay and watch JM. Yay! So pleased with my Keshi pearls. They arrived today. Are they the ones that went under £10 as well, the champagne ones? Keshi pearls, bonkers. Glad you're happy, darling. But yeah, if it's foggy and wet and everything, yeah, watch us. Nothing else you can do, is there? Yeah. Listen, few I thought I'd gone blonde. Bring on the great deals, Phil. Do your stuff. That's told you. Now, Liz, can we tell Liz how many of those are left? Less than 20, my darlings, all right? Less than 20. Obviously going to sell out. But that lovely popcorn slider bracelet, this is the heart one, this is the longer 24cm length, but the one that we're doing at 10 to 8 is this one. And certainly for me, this is the length that I prefer.
Yes.
Katie's nodding at me.
Absolutely, that's my favourite
And
one.
me, yeah. We had 400 in the show at the weekend, went under 10. All of them went.
Wow.
But I've only got 127. If we can match that price, oh my. 10 to 8. If you put it on pre-order, Phil. Okay, the code is RDRF26. All right. And also, we're going to put this on pre-order as well. We have got for you, it's great when you have a magnetic clasp, because I don't have to actually pick it up, it just sticks to my tweezers. Now this we're doing for you as our today's must-have at 8 o'clock. This is on you're going to put that on pre-order? Oh, that's ever so naughty. Oh, go on then. Code is VXRF76. It's on pre-order right now, and it is also going under £10. It comes with the jump rings. It is the 95 sterling silver gold-plated heart magnetic clasp. Super easy to do up and undo. Beautiful, and at under £10, it's a stonking good deal. You can get that on pre-order now. Don't have to wait until 8 o'clock. We'll keep you updated on that as to how many we've got left. I tell you what would go lovely with those. Hang on a second, let me see if I can see. We're going to give you some nuggets. Nuggets. Actually, These would go nice with the pearls that we've just got a few handful left of, wouldn't they?
Oh, yes, that works.
Oh, yeah, it does work, doesn't it?
That does work, yes.
Oh, did you see Katie's reaction then? And that's what people are going to, oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah, I'd maybe even make, you know, kind of beady bead.
Yeah, a beady
like
bead?
clusters. Alternately.
Nice,
That
yeah.
would be great.
That's lovely. Yeah, lovely idea. Now, the pearls were quite frankly ridiculous at £3.95, weren't they? I'll tell you what we'll do. We will give you the chance to get the lapis lazuli 85cm strand, all natural, no heat treatment, no dyeing, for the same price. £7.90 for both there. Natural lapis lazuli and natural pearls for £7.90 combined. 85 centimetres and a full length 40 centimetres. So you've actually got 1.25 metres of genuine gemstones there for £7.90. And two of the best-selling gemstones, lapis and with all that history and pearls.
Absolutely, so recognisable.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, wonderful, wonderful deal for you there. This is the kind of show we've determined to bring you this evening because we know we've just done under £10 for a weekend. We know that a lot of us have spent like a good one this weekend, myself included. And this is a chance for you to just add a few little extra things without breaking the bank. Now, Anne just said the keshi I got were pale pink peach champagne. Oh, the lustre, she says. Oh, I could. Ooh, the lustre, as Anne's saying. Ooh. Isn't it lovely, though, when the things that you buy make you go, ooh. Because when you buy toilet roll, don't make you go like that, does it? You know, or you, I don't know, what else do you buy that you don't really want to buy? Tin foil.
Yeah.
Cling film.
Bin bags.
What? Bin bags. Yeah, bin bags aren't the best, are they? Bin bags, you have to buy something to put your rubbish in. What? But much more exciting is when you get genuine gemstone. What do I do? Sorry, Mike. Oh, Mike, we've got Mike back in. He's wittering already. Sorry, witterer, what? Pardon? What? I get the tight. He's asking me, do I do the drawstring or the tie top? He gets the tie top too. What bin bags do you buy? If you want to message in like the lovely Liz and the lovely Liz there, and Anne rather, text in 60777. Start your text with JM Studio, or message through the JewelleryMaker.com website or app, and let's have a natter. Okay? Now we're going to have this chat again, Phil. How many of these have we got? Oh, he's going to get it tonight, I'll tell you. Is it worth telling them what happened when I rang you on Friday? I rang him midday, 12:30. Still in bed. Still in bed. And still in bed. 12:30 in the day. Still in bed. And he wasn't on his own. Right then, shall we give you some sterling silver? Yes, why the devil not? We're going to do an LEP. Do you know what an LEP is?
No.
Lowest ever price.
Ooh.
It's a late show special. Lowest ever price. The unicorn. You did put the unicorn on pre-order, didn't you? Oh, you didn't? Oh, he said I'm not allowed to. He said no, can't do that. 8:30. What are you doing? £2.95 on a textured parcel of 95 sterling silver tubes. Well, 95 sterling silver. Remember today I have, in fact I'm going to show you. Star by today, I've got these. And I'm thinking with those shapes, with those spacers, that is going to look lovely together. Don't you think,
Yeah,
Katie?
I've actually made earrings with those two shapes before.
Have you?
Yeah, just the amber at the bottom and
Yeah.
then the tube at the top, and a rack loop. Beautiful.
Oh, okay. So you've now you've got this on the T-bar. You've said it says tumbles, but these aren't tumbles. They're classed as tumbles. They're very sort of angular, aren't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, well, so Katie's saying she's made earrings with these shapes. And if you add in that beautiful texture of the sterling silver tubes, That's going to look really, really cool, isn't it? Don't you think? £2.95 on these twisted spacer tubes. Now on the late show, what tends to happen is we get given all the lots of goodies where there's just a few left. We do little on and gones, little sort of quick treats for you, but you've got to be quick on your checking out, haven't you, Katie, love?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Don't leave anything in your basket.
Don't leave it to chance.
No.
No. Now then, Jan in Cambridgeshire, you've done exactly what I would have done, my love. I would have had at least 3. Do you know what, Jan? Still haven't broken a tenner, have you? You haven't, have you? Still haven't broken £10. £2.95. It's impressive. £2, and you do get 10. They're 10 mil, so they're not the shortest ones that we do. I think the shortest ones that we do are about 7 mil, I believe.
Yes, I think we do a slightly shorter one.
Yeah. Did you say doo-doo already? You've only been back a day. Doo-doo? You said doo-doo?
I did.
You said doo-doo?
I did say doo-doo.
I like it saying doo-doo because it's funny, isn't it? I do. I did do. Doo-doo. Sorry, go on.
I forgot what we were going to say.
Yeah, bless her, sorry. I'm playing you up on
the twist, when it is in the earring, it really does make an impact. So
lovely,
as you
isn't it?
move, you get all that sparkle from it. It's amazing.
Now, Tetty's in Cornwall. She's just been to Cornwall. Where did you go in Cornwall?
Bude.
Bude. I've been to Bude. It's lovely.
Yes.
Did you go crabbing?
No, we didn't. We went on a pixie hunt.
You went on a pixie hunt? Yeah. Ooh, did you find one?
Found over 200. I think there must have been a festival on or something. We did, honestly. We found over 200 pixies. It was a proper organised hunt.
Oh,
yeah. No.
I was wondering, is there pixies taking over Cornwall? Right? Well, we haven't got pixies, but we've got a unicorn on the show tonight, haven't we? Now, I know exactly what I would put with these. You may not agree, but is it wrong that I immediately think Theresa May?
No.
She likes her big jewellery.
I love her jewellery.
I tell you what, she's either very clever at what she picks or somebody dresses her very well because her jewellery's fantastic.
Amazing is her jewellery.
We're going to have to introduce her to Jewellery Maker. She'd love us, I'm telling you. I have got coming up for you back in stock this sensational sapphire strand. Look at that. We have got genuine sapphire. Oh no, we were going to do these as a star buy, but I can't see them on the sheet. Are they? Oh yeah, 10 to 9. Sorry, I do apologise. 10 to 9. That is back in stock by popular demand, popular request, so to speak. But I've only got 27. It's a very limited edition. Natural sapphires. Are we doing an under £5 show and you didn't tell me? Am I right in thinking everything so far has got under £5?
I think it has, hasn't it?
I think it has, hasn't it? Most of us have got a pair of denim jeans in the wardrobe, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah, most of us. So if you've got a pair of denim jeans and you just wore whatever you wanted on the top, wore your denim jeans and then you wore those, that's going to work great, isn't it?
You could just simply restrand it. You wouldn't even need anything else, but popping a spacer in between would just give it an extra pop.
Yeah. Or, I'll tell you what I have got that Katie might not know about. How about one of those in the centre at the front?
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah, one of those.
I've got those. They're amazing.
They're
Love
lovely,
them.
aren't they?
Absolutely love them.
Have you bought these?
Yeah.
Oh, I have as well. I just think they're so lovely. Yeah, they're lovely. Or you could actually do a lovely pearl knot in a different sort of hot pink cord or something.
That would
or
look
red
great.
or, yeah.
Even with the pearls that we've just had on, just popping a pearl in between each one.
Do you know what you could do? You could do that. Or for somebody like in the UK or New Zealand or Australia or France or whoever's got a red, white and blue flag, if you're going to like a festival or something, you know, some last night of the proms or something, you could have this, add a ruby or a garnet or something, or and go red, white and blue, or add a red cord and add those in red, white and blue.
Great, that's like a classy version, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, because sometimes your patriotic jewellery and things can be a bit naff.
Yeah, it can be.
We want high end, don't we, darling? Because it's the royal wedding next month, the royal birth coming up as well. We need some patriotic jewellery. Oh, I love that. Do you want to know what I've just heard in my ear? Can I just tell you what I get in my ear? Because sometimes you wonder, don't you? So I'll just tell you in my ear. normally says, do you want to do? I don't know why he asks me, because I have to do what he tells me anyway. Because he just went, do you want to do? Ooh! That's what I heard. All right, Kenneth Williams. Do you want to do? Ooh! Oh, Phil, you are lovely. What are you giggling at? Didn't you? Now then, is that the right strand? We're not describing these things very well at the minute, are we? They're not nuggets. They're not nuggets. I would not describe those as nuggets, I'm sorry. Just wouldn't. What? Hang on. Have I got the right strand? I was panicked, don't you? Have I definitely got the right strand? Okay. Rose quartz. Would you agree a very sellable gemstone, Katie, love?
Absolutely. Most people know rose quartz.
So Katie's saying, yeah, very popular. Very well known, rose quartz. Rose quartz is very big in the whole crystal healing aspect of. A lot of people do believe in crystal healing, and because you're supposed to, in full moon, put it outside on the earth to regenerate it, don't you?
Recharges it, doesn't it?
Recharges it, yeah. So yeah, very popular in crystal healing terms. Your rose quartz. I've got an incredible 13 by 6 mil, and they go up to 24 by 8 mil. It is a full 38 centimetre strand, and those rose quartz are completely natural. So if I put those over there, just to hold those out for you, that is a really generous gemstone strand. And I'll tell you what, if you've got any of our multicoloured beryl strands that we've had recently, or mixed that with some lovely aquamarine, or even those lapis lazuli nuggets we just had.
Yeah, pink and blue, great.
Yeah.
Together.
Or pop it with some prasiolite. Or how about some sea blue chalcedony? £2.95. Let's just mention again, regardless of which gemstone it is, everyone, 430 carats of a gemstone is phenomenal by any stretch of the imagination, isn't it? Oh, Nikki, hi Zena, Katie and fab JM crew. It's going to be a great night. They are fab. I know we play each other up, but they are fab. They're all lovely. Although I've just made Amelia jump. And I feel a bit bad. I'll tell you in a minute. Jilly, Susie, what's it? Z before 12 noon is a rare appearance for Josie or my hubby, if honest. Really? Your hubby's... now, kids is one thing, you know, teenagers, because they need more sleep. But the husband's still in bed at 12:30.
No.
I don't know if I could stay in bed till 12:30, quite frankly.
I certainly couldn't, no. I'd have to be ill to stay in bed.
I'd have to be... even if I was ill, I'd still have to get up and go on the sofa, I think.
Sort of 9 o'clock's a sleep in for me.
Oh, I can manage a bit later than that. I can manage anything up to about 10 o'clock. Because I have to get up for Popmaster on radio too. Can't be missing that. Can't miss Popmaster. £2.95. £2. Shall I show you the chalcedony? Just to give you an idea of how pretty it looks. Look at that. These sea blue chalcedonies are coming your way in 20 minutes. They are lovely. £2.95. It went in one ear and out. Oh, there it did. There you go. Sorry. Ovals. Do you find that sometimes where things go in your that ear and they've gone out that one, and there's no recollection of what it was in the middle?
All the time.
I'm getting a little bit worse at it, I'm afraid. You know that thing where you go upstairs to get something? It happened to me twice yesterday, and you get up there and you think, I have no idea what I came up here for.
It drives you crazy, doesn't it?
I'm going to have to start writing post-it notes and sticking it to my forehead so that when I get upstairs I know what I'm doing. 70 carats of citrine, 5 by 4 mil to 12 by 8 mil. Lovely and bright. And the thing I'd like to sort of mention here at Jewellery Maker is that we do spoil you. We think you're worth spoiling, but we do spoil you because the quality of the garnet and the openness of the colour, which is very unusual. You go to places like Prague and it's much denser and you won't see through it so well more often than not. The quality of our Peridot with the eye-popping perfect tone of green, because you can get it lighter and darker. And the same with the citrine. Citrine can be actually quite brown, quite dark in the geode. And then we go and give you £3.95. Phil, why didn't we call the first half an hour under £5? We could have basically called the first half an hour of our late show under £5 a piece, couldn't we? Yeah? Under £5. We could have, couldn't we, Katie?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, that is just, and again, don't be scared to put some bold colours with your citrine, because nothing clashes with sunshine, does it? Yeah? Look at that. Isn't that lovely with lapis? Go lovely with the pearls that we've just done. I've got beautiful citrines coming up. I've got fabulous, I mean, oh, look at the amethyst and the peridot I've got. Do you know, is that right, Phil? Are you sure? Phil's just said, my producer, that actually, if you bought everything that we've had on the Late Show in the last 30 minutes, you wouldn't have spent more than £23. Have the management all gone home? Do you want to see that with the amber? I love amber and citrine.
It just works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that glow from both of the
Yeah,
gemstones.
it's wonderful. And I had a little cheeky strand of beautiful red garnet in there as well, and you'd, oh, it's the most beautiful piece of jewellery, wouldn't it? £3.95 for citrine, and we do spoil you by giving you the best grade, the best quality citrine. We insist on the right tone, the tone that is expected, even though it's not usual. So this is really good quality citrine, and in lovely big generous sizes as well. A little bit of heat treatment in to draw the sort of the yellow out even more, because sometimes heat treatment either reduces or enhances the colour, as in makes it either deeper or lighter depending on what we want from our gemstones. But citrine is a lovely way of elevating your jewellery and adding almost like a highlighter pen. You know when you want to highlight a piece of text on a piece of paper and you go for that bright yellow highlighter, you're kind of doing that sort of same concept to your jewellery, aren't you?
Yeah, it gives you that beautiful glow.
Yeah. A lovely smile, Katie.
Thank you.
A lovely smile. Hannah! Hannah in my family is called Spanner. Hannah Spanner. Do you ever do that, Hannah, in Kent? Hi, team. Gone are the days when I lie in as I have an 8-week-old baby. Oh, congratulations. At least I get to watch more JM. Oh, Hannah, what did you have? What did you call him or her? Did you hear Chris Evans today? His wife's expecting twins.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. And I was watching the Graham Norton at the weekend, and The Rock. Is it Dwayne Johnson, the big guy? He's lovely. Yeah. I really like him.
I like him.
He got his phone on set with him because his wife, or he didn't mention wife, I don't know whether he's married, but whoever he's with, was about to give birth to a little girl.
Oh.
Which Chris Evans? Chris Evans on the radio? Which other Chris Evans? Hollywood. No, I don't know Chris Evans actor. No. Anyway. Yeah, so Chris Evans is due having twins. He did announce it today. It's not like I know him and I've shared something that he's not supposed to know. He announced it himself. I think we should do a Jewellery Maker quiz. I think we should do a Jewellery Maker quiz and have a prize. I think I might write a quiz for Jewellery Makers. Would you like to do that?
I'd do it.
I'd love to do that.
Definitely.
Should we do that? Would you like to do that? Shall I just see if I can write one? I think that'd be good fun. I like a quiz. Going to a quiz all week on Saturday. Oh, I need to talk to you about your invite thing. The Peaky Blinders thing. Yeah, I need to talk to you about that. Anyway, sorry. Right then, so Peridot. Oh my word, Peridot rounds. Oh, I tell you what, at the weekend we were so lucky because in our under £10 weekend we had a fantastic strand of emerald rounds and a strand of garnet rounds, and I'll tell you what, if you got either or both of those strands, because I believe they both sold out, add these, because a mixture of rounds in a design looks really lovely, doesn't it?
Those rounds just work, don't they?
Yeah.
I love those. The colours just popping there, isn't it?
Yeah. I think when we start learning jewellery to make jewellery, I certainly haven't really almost got out of this scenario yet. I'm very comfortable with a round. I don't find it scary at all.
Yeah, it's a great base to work from
Yeah.
as well. It's nice to have rounds and then add different shapes to it.
Yeah.
So you've got that comfort of having
Yeah.
a round, but then you can add some nuggets to it and things.
Yeah,
And just
mix it up a
experiment,
little bit, but as long as there's a round in
Yeah,
there,
it
it's
just
like
gives you that little
it's like your
security blanket,
yeah, it's like your comfy, isn't it? Now then, we have dipped over the £5 mark after half an hour. However, only by like 95p, and it's Peridot from the best location. I think with those lovely pearls that we had a moment ago, are there any pearls left, Phil? £3.90, £3.95 pearls. Oh, Hannah said my baby son is called Samuel. Oh, my nephew's called Samuel. Hannah, what a lovely name. Congratulations, 8 weeks old. Oh, congratulations, how lovely. 8-week-old baby. Oh, how lovely. Again, I've got some fantastic amethyst coming up on the show tonight for you. Oh, I'm all happy for Hannah. She's happy as well because she's at home on maternity leave. She's getting to watch a bit more JM, so she's double win for Hannah. There you go. Beautiful. I don't know how people choose names for children.
It's very hard.
I bet it's hard.
It's a big decision, isn't
It
it?
is a massive decision. Massive. Yeah. That is lovely. It is actually, yeah, that's like a mojito with like a blueberry in it, or a purple brolly, or a purple straw. Mind you, in the restaurant the other night, I was ever so proud of myself. I ordered a cranberry juice because I decided to have April off alcohol. Very proud of myself for that as well. Anyway, yeah, I've done that whole of April. No drink, no alcohol. Anyway, I'll tell you that in a minute. Anyway, I've lost my grain of thought now. What was I saying? My grain of thought, my trail of thought, my whatever it is.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice. Oh, yes, sorry, thank you. Told you it's in and out. Cranberry juice. Anyway, the woman brought me over a straw. Now, first of all, I thought, 47? Why does she think I want a straw? I am 47. I've mastered the art of drinking out of a glass. And then I said to her, can you take the straw away? And she looked at me and I went, I'm not being funny, but I'm trying to reduce my plastic carbon footprint. Don't want a straw. Thank you. But she thought, oh, you miserable old bat. But no, I don't want a straw. No, don't want a straw. Can I just show you those before we move on? Because I think we've confused everybody, Phil. Because quite frankly, at £5.95, I think we've just confused everybody. That is genuine, one of 2 best locations for this gemstone. And at £5.95, I think we've just, because either that or the checkout's not working. Is it working? Is the basket working? Because I'm concerned. It is working. Is it working? Is it working? All right. Is it working? Oh, I love these. I love these. These are one of my favourite colours of pearls that we do. Have you seen these?
I don't think I have. Oh. Wow.
They are wow factor pearls. Look at those. Don't they make you instantly want to wear them? Don't you think? I think they are glorious. Really sharp, really bold, really, you know, when they talk about big, bold and beautiful, that's it. Oh my, imagine that. You know the Peridot we've just, I'm not going to get you to imagine, I'm going to show you. You know the Peridot we've just had for £5.95. I'd go for that.
Absolutely.
Isn't that lovely? You know, like when you see all the sort of swimwear come out into the stores as it goes into spring and summer, and you see all these kind of colours in a bikini and sarongs.
It's that blue, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
That cobalt blue.
Cobalt blue, yeah. £8.95. That means that with those Peridots at £5.95, that's what? £15.90 for that and the Peridot? No, I don't think I've worked that out right, have I? Am I right? £15.90, I've got to trust myself. £15.90. Do you know I've been doing finances all day at home today? All morning. Checking my finances off against my credit card statements. But, and now I've got all figures in my head. Deborah, Zena, you can buy stainless steel straws, can you? Oh, that's a good idea. Buy one and take one with you. Teaching the younger... Oh, no, Deborah, I didn't know that. See, I do quite like a straw, But I don't want to use the plastic ones. I'm going to look for those then, Deborah. Stainless steel straws. I'm going to get some of them for when I have my garden party because Leah keeps telling me I've got to have a party. I've got to have a party. Emma said, Zena, firstly, you don't look anything like 47. Oh, Emma. Don't say 50. And secondly, good for you for reducing your plastic use. Proud of you, Emma. Thank you. Yeah, even when I like go and buy me my pink grapes and all my loose fruit, I don't put them in a bag. I just put them loose in me, you know, me happy shopper bag, my Roy Cropper bag. Don't get my little bags for my vegetables anymore. No, don't do any of that. Just put them straight in my bag. No, I'm ever so good. I'm getting really good. I'm getting ever so good at reducing my plastic. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing is now I have my fruit every morning. You know when your strawberries and your raspberries come in the plastic tubs, that's upsetting me. I don't want them anymore. I don't want them in the plastic tubs. You know, just give me... They should issue with like a little netted bag.
Yeah.
They can just put your fresh fruit in so that you can just reuse that because I don't want the plastic anymore. I don't like it. Anyway. No. I don't know where I've got that laugh from and I can't stop it. It's got really weird, isn't it? Where are they, darling? Sweet pea, gorgeous face. I know where they should be. That's so helpful. They should be. Can you see it, Leah? And it's me being having a senior. Oh, is it hiding it? Hiding it under a tassel. Did you see the tassel? Yeah. Tassel was hiding it, wasn't it? Naughty tassel. The tassel had splayed itself, you know, like that, with it all over it. I couldn't see it. Honest. Oh. Oh. Have you seen these? Oh, you can't make me do things like this because it's birdies and I love birdie. Oh, this is one of those things. I'm not being rude. I don't care how much that is. I've got to have that. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a lovely single dove. Isn't that beautiful with it in flight?
Gorgeous, in the three-dimensional.
Oh,
yeah,
that is. It comes with a heart as well because, quite frankly, obviously, whoever put this together actually hearts birds as well, like me. Gold-plated 95 sterling silver. Lovely charms. Wouldn't that be lovely, actually, to... No, for both. Can you put the code on, please? Amity, please, I need this. Jan, do I got it? Jan? I think I might need one of them, Jan. Isn't it lovely? But what lovely gifts for weddings as well. First sort of, you know, one with the heart and one with the, you know, because on the wings of a dove. On the wing. Oh, that's on the wings of love, isn't it? Sorry, I nearly sang that then. Love it. Was that Jeffrey Osborne? On the wings of love, up and above the clouds, together flying high. I got up and played that. I played piano once that in front of the school, in front of my year and the year below. What was I doing on grand piano? How embarrassing. Jan's, I got you on, my beautiful friend Jan, minus a gallbladder. How are you? How are you, lovely? No, she has to put it on Facebook, otherwise I wouldn't have shared it. Jan's like, do you mind? Thank you, Jan. Thanks, beautiful. Thanks, Jan. I'll see you a week on Saturday. I'm on the show. I'm on the show with Jan a week on Saturday. She's had her operation now.
Yeah, she has.
She's doing great, aren't you? Thank you, Jan. Because I can't not have my birdie, can I? Do you know, my birdie house fell off the wall the other day. I've got it fixed. It's not funny. They were nesting in them with blue teeth. It's not funny. I was mortified. Absolutely. Anyway, fixed it now. So they're back in. I've checked. Anyway, so I need that in my life. It's just look at the detail of the wings, Katie.
It's stunning, isn't it? It'd be a great sort of somebody leaving to go off to university gift.
Flying the nest, leaving home.
Yeah, that would be lovely
Great
on a chain.
idea.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Case up.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Thanks. Alex said, hi, girls. I will take that. Thanks, Alex. Hi, girls. I have all three colours in these dolls. I didn't know that we did these. Some hearts, and they are beautiful. Hugs, Alex. Alex said, look, we did them in silver as well, did we? Oh, I want them in silver now, and rose gold. Oh, they're just lovely. Yet fly in the nest. Great idea, Katie, love. Yeah, brilliant. Sorry, I'm fixating on the bird, and I should be showing you the heart as well. Poor heart's like, oh, what about me? Can I just ask how many we got, sweetie? I tell you what, there were 60, sorry. And have you seen the silver weight? Because there's a lot of silver there, isn't there, in that 3D bird as well? 2.3 grams. See at the bottom it says there, look, 2.3 grams. That is very, very impressive. Jan said, I am good, thank you, Z. Looking forward to our show. And me, sweet pea. And me, darling. And me. Those are, look, you have, oh no, you don't need to write the code now because Jan's got you one. Thanks, Jan. I'll give you the money on that Saturday unless you want it before. All right, flower. Excuse me, monsieur? I can choose. Have we got another magnetic clasp here? Oh, no. Oh, no, I'll tell you what, I'm going to let Katie choose.
Ooh.
I don't think off there, gorgeous.
Ooh, is that amethyst?
Which one? The lavender?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, nice choice. Nice choice. Lavender amethyst rounds. Isn't that a beautiful tone?
I love that colour. It's just that beautiful in-between tone.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
See, now I think that is super wearable colour-wise.
Yes.
Don't you?
Absolutely.
It's
Go
not too
perfect
dark.
with the peridot that we've just had.
Yeah,
I love amethyst
we
and
do like our
peridot.
peridot with it, don't we?
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
what I would do.
Yeah, I agree. We all get tickets to Wimbledon. Heard a thing about £6.95. Oh wow! I heard a funny story told by Brian Connolly on the radio on the way in today about he was asking Steve Wright was asking him who was his favourite comedian, and it was he said Tommy Cooper, and he said there's that famous story of when Tommy Cooper was at one of these live from the Palladium and in the 60s, and the Queen came down the line, and you're not supposed to speak to her, and she said hello, and he said Your Majesty, do you like football? And she said no. He said, well, can I have your ticket for the FA Cup then? Apparently that's an absolutely true story. Because she gets allocated a ticket, he asked her for a ticket for the FA Cup. Oh, that was so funny. Anyway, yeah, what would you do with those, Katie, love? What's your first instinct?
But obviously a stretchy bracelet.
See,
Absolutely.
I'm glad somebody else says that, because I was going to say that.
For me, 8mm round is a perfect
It
one
is.
for stretchy
Yeah.
bracelets.
Yeah.
But also cluster them together, maybe into a pendant, lots
Yeah.
of drops with some
Yeah.
chain and things like that. Yeah, I mean a ring, just a single one in a ring.
Just be lovely, wouldn't
really
it?
simple. I think amethyst, it sells itself, doesn't it? So.
Well, everybody knows it,
Yeah.
don't they? And everybody's comfy with it, and they love it, and it's one of the most wearable colours. And I agree. If you look at a lot of our guest designers, they all wear stack of bracelets. You know, I've got to get a bit braver, because I love my stretchy bracelets, but I only ever wear one at a time. And I don't know why.
I usually have about 3.
Yeah, I need to do that because it looks ever so good.
Yeah, I haven't got any today, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm with you. I think I need to start wearing a few more at a time. Yeah, so those are coming up for you. We've got how long? So where's that first hour gone? Where's the time gone? I blinked and an hour's gone. Nearly. Oh yeah, everything's hiding from me today. It's all been a bit naughty. Oh, gosh, strong colour. Really strong colour. Bright, beautiful, 3mm rounds. Now, I'm just going to check something. Do you know what, everybody? Can you see any brackets down below? No. They're not dyed. That strength of tone of colour of lapis there is completely natural. Is that incredible?
That's amazing. It's absolutely stunning. The
Would they stand
sparkle's
out against?
amazing.
Yeah. Would that stand out against the blue pearls? You think? Look.
I definitely use those together. Get that pop of sparkle in between.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Queen Elizabeth, I think she'd quite like them.
I think she would.
I think she
Definitely.
would. She likes a bit partial to her pearls, isn't she? Aren't they magnificent with the lapis? And that lapis, you've got to be honest, I mean, you would assume there's lapis lazuli, because a lot of lapis lazuli is actually dyed. You would think, with that strength of colour, that they would be dyed, wouldn't you? They are not. They are completely natural. Wow. Do you know, honestly, I think if you saw that in a shop window, pearl knotted with those as the spacers as well, or to give the pearl knot effect with those, I think you'd be looking at 3 figures, no question about it.
Absolutely.
Don't you? They are sensational. I'll have those written down as well. In fact, can you write the pearls as well? I'm in a bit of a building a stash, especially after the £10 weekend, because I just think when you can get gemstones at the kind of prices, and I mean most of the things we brought to you this hour have been under £5. It's nice to have choice when you're making jewellery.
Those lapis are the same size as the bicones in the kit, which means you'd be able to make the locket with a lapis around. That would look nice as well.
Yeah.
So locket at the far end, you could pop the lapis all the way around.
Good idea, yeah. So Katie's created this lovely locket, which we're just going to give you a little sneaky peek of. And what Katie's saying, with that beautiful copper wire as well, if you incorporated the lapis as an alternative, that would look fantastic. So 3mm sparkling lapis. A lot of you multi-buying at that deal because obviously with the 3mm, and they're all 3mm, we've not graduated them, we've just given you the same size all the way through. Really, really sparkly. It's like a royal blue black spinel with that sparkle, isn't it?
It's perfect description.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now everybody's increased their order with it that has checked out. Every single person that has checked out has had 2 at that price. Don't blame you. Do not blame you at all. What a cracking strand, especially with the fact that it's natural. That is superb quality. I think I'm going to have a couple of those, if there's any left. Oh, is this the one that your lovely lady wanted, Phil? Oh, now it's all coming out, everybody. So his fiancée wants 10 of these for their bridesmaids. Is that why you took it so low then, because you're having them? We're not complaining though, are we? So his good lady Kim is having these for the bridesmaids. £6.95. Now there's people in. I was in Derby. Well, Derby yesterday, Jane. I went to Royal Derby Hospital. Do you know it had its own Marks and Spencers? I went in. It got a Marks and Spencer Simply Food in there. I did my shop. It was great on the way out. I was happy when I walked out. I was like, great, get me shop. Yeah, and it got like all the Costa coffee and everything. Got all the other shops are available, but I got all my Marks and Spencer shop and I went to hospital. I was quite impressed with that. Never knew hospitals did that. So I'm allergic to nuts. Anyway, right then, I can't chat anymore because, well I can, but now then, we have got a really special strand. It's I don't think it's been on before, has it? Brand new, and it really is something special. If you, like me, love the glow of chalcedony, you're going to adore this strand, and we've never had it on air before, so get ready. It's a limited edition, and it's a beautiful brand new style buy for you. I don't know about you, I like a limited edition strand. You know, one where we've only made a certain number, because then you know that there aren't going to be many other people with that gemstone or with that particular shape or cut or design. Or now we only made 105. That's it, and we've got all of them for you on the Late Show today. They are delightful, I think is the word I would use, delightful. And you know when you look at something, they're doing it to me now, you know when you look at something and it just makes you smile? That's what you get when you look at me, is it, Phil? I'm going to show you on the neckline. Look at these. They're so unusual, they don't look real, do they? Yeah. They are, they're surreal, as Katie just said. Utterly, utterly, utterly delightful. Sea blue. Have you ever been somewhere where... There's only one place I've ever been to in my life where the sea is like this, and that's the Maldives. Only place I've ever seen where that paradise blue of the sea is that kind of colour. And it just makes you want to strip off, get in that bikini and on that hammock, doesn't it, with your cocktail, with your stainless steel straw that we now know exists thanks to Deborah. They are sensational. Makes you think of just swimming around in that lovely little caved lagoon, doesn't it? Oh my word. They just are joyful. So they are cool, they're serene, they're ethereal, all the words you'd like to use. It's a variety of quartz, your chalcedony with that lovely sea blue. It can be quite, chalcedony can be sort of a greyish tone, almost a colourless, a white. So actually, to get that lovely, beautiful sea blue tone is a real treat. Also, there are certain gemstones that sort of what we would class as set the standard for setting into jewellery. The idea being anything sort of 6, 7, 8, you know, because there's only 2 gemstones that are above an 8. 3 gemstones technically. Sapphire and ruby is a 9. Diamond is a 10. That is the hardest. So you haven't got to worry too much about it getting knocked and scratches and, you know, I'm worried about taking it off like you do with your pearls. Then anything about sort of 7 and 8 is what we would class as setting the standard for making jewellery. And that's exactly where these are. Don't let that pastel tone confusion. You might think, oh, perhaps they're very soft and got to be a bit jet. No, they're actually 7 on the Mohs hardness scale. So they've got a really good hardness about them. So you can really, really enjoy setting these into jewellery and not being overly concerned about them.
No, like you say, it looks very delicate, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But you can get some really strong wire work around those and not have to worry whatsoever.
Exactly. And they can take a really good polish. And you can see that, can't you? Yeah, the fact that they can actually withstand a really good, strong polish to give you that really Can you see that glow emanating from within? Can you? £12.95. And would you agree that we've really stacked? If you can see, the gemstones are actually squidged together and overlapping one another. Like the waves in that lovely sea blue lagoon, aren't they?
There's loads on there.
Loads on there. I mean, goodness gracious me, what an absolute treat. Glowing chalcedonies. £12.95. Wow. Would you like to see a little glimpse of our star buy that has finally come back into stock? We've had to wait quite a while for this, but it's back in stock after the break, but again, I've only got 90. All right, so that is going to be your star buy just after this little break that we're going to. All right, so I'll just show you those with the pearls, those sea blue chalcedonies, just to give you an idea how lovely they are together. Those pearls, by the way, if you want to add those to that sea blue chalcedony order, we'll put the code at the bottom of the screen. SPDP14. Do you know that they're natural pearls and we took them to $3.95? It's a bit of a cheeky, Brucey bonus bargain, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, yeah, good luck on those. Don't forget as well, we've got that fantastic star buy on the 14 centimetre, 5.5 inch. The sort of, if you've been one of those, like me, one of those people that when we originally launched the popcorn bracelet, it was a bit long for you. Actually, we've got the shorter length, which for me I think is perfect, and we've got it in gold plated for you as well shortly as a star buy. It's after the break.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Isn't that lovely? There's so many wonderful things that have been done to that chain before you even get hold of it and turn it into your jewellery, isn't there? Because it's a very different looking chain. You know, normally when we think of a chain in our minds, I think we think like a curb chain or an oval link chain, or don't we? Do you think standard sort of chains that you see in the high street, or a box chain? Do you think that when you think of it? Yeah.
I think the standard types,
the standard classical chains, but this isn't. It's open. It's even got pearls suspended. So rather than you trying to find a chain that's got big enough links to find, and then find a pearl that fits in, and then set the pearl into the chain, a lot of work just to find all the elements, let alone put them together. So that's all got to be done. Then we've got a textured rope effect to the links of the chain as well. And then what that does is it enables you to make some very high-end looking jewellery with minimal effort. Now, whilst I appreciate that a lot of you are hugely talented, like our guest designers, hugely talented when it comes to making jewellery, but there are certain mediums that you might love that take a little bit more time. Let's say chainmail, you know, or seed beading, and that's what you want to do. Now, actually, if you then want to make jewellery and you use it, you decide to make a business out of it, and you want to do a crafts fair, and you want to sell into, let's say, hotels and, I don't know, libraries and hairdressers and jewellers, you need a percentage of your jewellery that's a quick make, things to fill. So that, you know, like when you look in a shop window, there's lots of things to fill, and then there are some higher end items, and it's having that breadth of not just price and affordability, but selection. Now the thing with these is, imagine how easy it would be to make. Imagine an earring, for example, with just, let's say, those three. Now those three drops, let's say I'm just thinking a drop of one, then one with a pearl, and then there. That could be a beautiful bridal piece of jewellery.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You've got a lot of detail.
A lot of detail. You have those as drop pearl earrings as a bride, because again, a lot of brides have their hair worn up, don't they? So a dangly earring looks particularly beautiful.
Yeah. And you've not got to cut any of those larger links as well.
Yes. Haven't got to cut any of those larger links. And you could easily make a number of earrings. If you wanted to go that route, you could just as easily make a beautiful pearl bracelet. I mean, look how pretty that looks. But, you know, you haven't got to thread, you haven't got to put the pearl inside, you haven't got to find the pearl to fit. All of that work is done for you. Or you might be like me and, you know, still sort of finding your feet and wanting to make something really special for somebody, perhaps your mum or your sister or your nan or whoever it might be, and you want something a bit more high-end, and your capabilities might not quite be at that point yet. But actually, because a lot of the work is done there, you can create something really, really fabulous, but without too much experience. So that's another bonus. So, you know. Now, it's a 40-centimetre chain. It is beautifully made. It is a big, big gram weight of silver. Have you seen the silver there at the bottom of the screen? 5.8 grams of sterling silver. Now, what is 40 centimetres in inches, darling? Is that about a 16 inch? 16, yeah. So roughly by the time you've added your clasp in there, you could easily make that just over a 16 inch.
Yes.
Yeah. All of that work, all of those pearls, all of that beautiful texture, all of that really creative design. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, just add a sterling silver clasp, couldn't you? I mean, you could, couldn't you?
Yeah,
if you wanted to just simple yet effective, and sometimes less is more, isn't it? I mean, isn't that look? You see how the way they're going to rock on the neckline as well. $15.95. So, what do you think about the price point of that?
That's a fantastic price for the amount of silver, for the detail that you've got in each link, the fact that you can separate or use all in one. There's a lot of, for me as a business, a lot of money to be made out of that.
Yeah. Is it bad that sometimes you look at an item like this and you go, ka-ching?
Yeah. It all breaks down. It all breaks down inside, and you think,
yeah. You do, don't you? Though you think, well, how could I? You know, what? You know, but that's what a chef does, like with food and things, don't they? Now, I'd like to let you into a secret. That 5.8 grams of sterling silver should have been $19.95, but we've given you the post and packaging back on there of $2.95 and taken that down to $15.95 for you. So good luck on that one, my lovelies. Right then, I'm going to mosey on over to my lovely guest designer. Because have you brought a picnic or something?
It's just so I don't make a mess.
Oh, bless her. She's brought her own picnic. You got Scotch egg?
That's what I do at home then I can just throw it away.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea, isn't it?
It's only a paper plate.
Could have decorated it.
We could, if you want to decorate, you can.
Can I have a little
I've got a pen.
So then, yeah, we're going to, my goodness me, I mean, we've got a lot in this kit for you, and we've broken it down into components for you so that you can dip in as a pick and mix and decide what you fancy. Okay, because in this kit we've got everything from Swarovski, big Swarovski, little Swarovski, we've got a whopper of a copper sheet, and we've got some wire foil. We've broken it down into 3 separate components for you. All right, so should we start with the kit straight away, Phil? Can we do the wire first? Yeah, because we've... now, I'll be honest, went up to see the manager today, the lovely Scott, and I quite frankly, I went on at him a bit, if I'm truthful. Just sort of saying, you know, we've just been on under £10 weekend. We need to give everybody a little bit of a naughty treat. Can you just go, you know, can we just be a bit naughty? Can we do this? And I just went on and on and on and on and on until, you know, they reach that point where they're not listening anymore and they just do it. So bless him. He's a lovely man. We're going to give you a very generous amount of wire here. In fact, those 2 reels, believe it or not, and quite frankly, you're going to have to believe it because it's true, 100 metres in total.
I know.
And I wouldn't mind But the gauge at the bottom is 50 metres of 1 mil.
It's amazing. It's fantastic to get that much and that colour. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Well, it's your copper wire. You've got copper plated wire in the 0.4, and then you've got, and again, another 50 metres. Has he done what he said he would? I did ask him to take them under 10. Did it as well?
And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to weave with. It's amazing.
Really?
Really beautiful wire to work with.
Okay, so for anybody that's not worked with wire, can you just, I don't mean to question that, but when you say it's really beautiful to work with, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's malleable, it's forgiving when you use it. So if you were starting out, I mean, this is like the perfect.
Really?
Because you've got lots and lots of wire to play with.
Okay.
You've got your 1 mil, that's your, what's the word?
Structural.
Yes, that's
there you go. It's all right. I'll help you out. We're a team.
Yeah, that's your structural wire. So that's going to give you your frames for things.
Yeah. So that's this one at the bottom.
Your weaving base for things, and then you're going to weave and make your designs with the 0.4.
The one at the top. Yeah.
So that's going to add your detail. So it's the perfect combination.
Now, because that's copper wire, you can patina it. You can heat it. Can you? Oh, this would be bare copper, hasn't it? Sorry, you are quite right. Yeah, we've got the copper plated copper here. But 50 metres of 1 mil, 50 metres of 0.4 mil as well, and at under £10 for 100 metres. That is very impressive. Now that's beautiful, beautiful design that is.
Thank you.
Really lovely. Given some really lovely creative pieces here, Katie, love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with it. I loved wrapping this little Swarovski that we've got
Did
at
you?
the end here.
Oh, yeah. So the Swarovski as well to be incorporated, because some people might not think to put Swarovski with copper wire.
No, but as soon as I did it, I thought, wow.
You thought, wow, did you? Yeah.
This works, absolutely.
Because the tendency for us is to just go straight into sterling silver, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Because of the Swarovski element, the Swarovski brand. Yeah. But actually, this is a great way, because of the amount of wire that we're giving you, 50 metres of the 1 mil and 50 metres of the 0.4 mil. This is, as Katie said, a great way to actually just be a bit more daring with it. Yeah. Because the thing is, the second you are if you're given like especially on a 1 mil, sometimes we give you like a 3 metre or a 6 metre reel, and straight away you can feel yourself almost restricted.
Yeah, you're restricted, thinking, oh, I'll just use it, and then if you don't cut off enough, and if you don't work off the reel, but with this you can be a lot more relaxed.
Exactly, relax and enjoy it, because again at that price point that is just fantastic, isn't it? £9.95. Now I didn't. The only thing I will say is I had a relatively reasonable number for the late show. Okay, but at £9.95 I've got a sneaky feeling those are going to sell out pretty quickly. All right, so I'll do the Swarovski before the copper sheet. All right. Now these are the beauties that Katie's talking about. You get 2 of them. Oops. Oh, I was trying to do it without not getting my finger marks all over them, and that failed miserably. So you get 2 of these. These are your Aurora Borealis Swarovski crystal in a very chunky pear-shaped fancy design. 18 by 13 mil. So 18 by 13 mil, 2 of those you get, okay? So, stunning. Thank you for my cup of tea, Amelia. She just brought us a lovely cup of tea. She's very kind. And we've actually got... Now, can I just check this? Because this... Oh, do you get... Is there 3 parcels you get?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got 2. Oh, wow, I've got that wrong then. So I've got here Swarovski jet black bicones in the 3 mil, 48 of those, I love them. Then we've got these, which I'm just going to pop onto here because it's hard to see the black diamond colour on the black. There you go, it's better. So we have got there the black diamond colour bicone in 3 mil. And we've got then these, which I didn't know were added in, so that's extra. A lovely set of 3 mil 48 pack of the pure crystal as well. And they are lovely. So all 3 mil. So by my calculation, 146 Swarovski Yeah. 146. Do you see the pain on my face when I try and do my adding up? It's not helpful. Did you see that then?
Yeah, mine's worse, so don't worry about it.
Poor Katie, they had to watch me having pain.
I'm just looking at you thinking, don't ask me.
Yeah, my painful mass face. So, yeah, the jet black, the black diamond colour and the crystal white, or the pure crystal rather, and then these fantastic big Swarovskis as well. And all of those Swarovskis, and I know we had a cerulean demonstration from Claire McDonald last week, all of these, certainly the large ones, are perfect for your cerulean.
Oh, yes.
Aren't they?
Yes.
Do you like cerulean?
I do. I haven't had much chance to do it, but I've done a couple of pieces, but these would look amazing.
Wouldn't they just?
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. So actually what we've done is you get the two, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 different parcels there of Swarovski, which is effectively £2 something each, Phil? I must do apologise, I can't add up. £3.74. Is that an actual locket?
Yeah, it opens.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's clever. How do you work that out? Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we have a look at that? How did you work out how to do an opening locket then?
I just kind of played with it and see sort of how it went, really.
Oh, wow, look.
I did a locket before Christmas that was a bit bigger, so I used that kind of design. And it's got a little slot on the inside, so you could just tuck a little picture in there or something.
Isn't that lovely? That's very clever, Katie. Oh, you put the little
Pin in there.
That's lovely. That is clever.
Yeah.
Oh, well done you. Wow, very impressive.
And getting that wire to turn beautifully, like, you know, nice and symmetrically all the way around was really easy.
Yeah.
And I can't compliment that wire enough for the wrapping wire. It's so easy to wrap with. It's so malleable.
And I guess that makes a difference, the quality of the wire.
Yeah, this whole Swarovski piece only took me 20 minutes, and that's just because of the pure easiness of the wire. And just wrapping the bail was just so easy to wrap.
Oh, wow. And doesn't that look expensive, that with the copper wire? With that, just that one Swarovski? Not many elements to the jewellery, yet it looks fantastic. It really does. Now then, I've got to do this. Now, this bangle that you've got there, sorry, I'm waving those about at you a bit, aren't I? Sorry, Katie's not too mind. Now then, when we had some copper sheets on the show recently, and it was 0.4 mil, which is the thinner of when you were saying actually, although that's great for cutting out and doing all your different...
it's very easy to shape and things like that. It's very thin.
So in a bangle, you'd be better to have something a bit thicker.
Yeah. I have had a few people when I have made the thinner ones before say, oh, it's a bit thin, and they would prefer a sort of a chunkier feel to it. This is what we've got.
Well, that's pretty much what we've got right now, isn't it? It's the most incredible, chunky, fabulous whopper of a sheet of copper. Now, normally the copper that we had last week was 0.4 mil, but this is actually gauge-wise double that. So the strength there for a bangle particularly is fantastic. It's 0.8 mil, and it's a whopper. Instead of the 4x4 inch that we had last week, it is 6 by 9 inches, and it is huge. Now, the price of copper, as we know, is generally expensive. Now, what I also noticed was, and you can indeed date this and texture this, can't you? And
yes, you can. And the length that we've got here, the 6 inches here, that's the perfect size for making your cuffs. So if you, especially if you make the finer type, which I personally wouldn't make out of the 0.4 because it would feel a bit too flimsy sort of thing, you could make nice chunky bracelets, and as you know, measure them all out all the way along, you can get lots.
That would look great.
Out there.
Now, obviously, it's 0.8 mil, so it's going to be a little bit harder to actually cut into. Of course, it is, but as Katie will explain later, she persevered with it because you wanted wanted the strength in the jewellery. I do think if
you were to use the saw, it would be a lot easier
than the shears. Okay, that makes sense.
But it's not something that I do personally. But Fleur's got an amazing DVD and it shows you how
she
how
does
to do
indeed.
It and everything. So
and we had it in the. Is it the unicorn one?
I think she does it in that one, but just the metalwork one is the one that I've got.
A naughty price at the weekend. Now I'm also going to let you into a little secret. This should have been a lot more than we're going to. But again, we've done a little bit of I've been into the buying team, I've been up to the manager, I've been up to the sales, and I said, now come on. This is something I've not seen before here at Jewellery Maker, and I wanted to give you the chance to get it, especially if you want some structural copper. Also, have a little search, please do. Now, normally I have a little search online to see if we're competitive before I come on air. What I did notice is I couldn't find anywhere else that had a 0.8mm.
I don't think I've seen.
I couldn't find it anywhere else. Do you know what the price of this copper actually should be today? $38.95. But for those of you, now I know a lot of you like to work with copper sheet, a lot of our guest designers like to work with copper sheet. For a lot of us, the majority of us, this will be the first chance we've had to buy 0.8mm gauge and that kind of size of full copper sheet. Can I just feel that bangle? Do you mind? I just want to fit, because I
You can tell the difference straight away.
So straight away.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, when I wear a bangle like this, I need it to be hard wearing.
Yeah, and you can feel the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
feels substantial.
Really substantial. That is fab. So you can stamp into it as well?
Yeah, you can texturise it. I think Jem showed you the texturising with the hammer this afternoon.
Great. Oh, great, did she?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you, darling. So, should have been $38.95. Thanks to our lovely manager, and obviously that doesn't reduce the price that we bought it for. It basically takes away a lot of our profit margin on there, just to give you a real chance to own and work with this really substantial piece of copper sheet. And think, as you say, if you were doing cuff bracelets out of there and you've got your 6 inches there, you'd think you're going to get a lot of bracelets out of that.
A lot.
Yeah.
And these ones that are really quite thin, that maybe like a centimetre and then just stamped in the middle, they're really popular at the moment, so you get loads of them.
They are really popular, aren't they? Yeah. So copper sheet, and we know the price that copper should be. And have a look, as I say, do search for 0.8mm thickness by that size. I didn't find a single alternative anywhere than Jewellery Maker. So I think that's the first time that's ever happened to me, where I bought an item to air and I couldn't find it anywhere else. If you find it, let me know, but I couldn't find it. Granted, I only spent about 5 minutes before I came on air because I've got a lot to do today, but I didn't get a single return. Not one. So, well done. Well done. A lot of you going for that copper sheet, so good luck. Right then, so what are you going to show us, Sweet Pea?
We're just going to do a little demo of the earrings with the copper sheet. Yeah. So I just thought I'd show you what it's like to cut with the metal shears.
Okay. Oh, so you can get through them with the shears?
Oh, yes, you can get through them.
Okay.
It's obviously, it just takes a little bit longer than it would do, because normally when you're cutting the 0.4, it's just chopped.
Might help get rid of the bingo wings,
yes,
though.
Yes. Good idea.
She's not tough herself.
Okay, so I've cut out a little square. So what I normally do is, I'll just show you this, is I print out just some graph paper, centimetre square.
Bit like on the front of your macrame board.
Yeah, exactly like that. And then what I do is I just use some glue and stick it down. So I just use like the stick glue. Yeah. And you're only leaving it on there for a few minutes.
Yeah.
What you can do is you can do all your designs before you stick it on.
Brilliant, because you don't want to waste it, do you? It's copper.
Then cut them all out and then make sure you peel them off, because otherwise it sticks on. Okay. So what I did is this piece is 6 square centimetres, like so. And then just using a little bit of glue, what you need to do is just stick. You don't need loads. And stick that on. And then what I've done is I've just marked just a little way from each side of that central line, because that's going to be my top section. Okay. And then what I'm doing is I'm coming down to this point here and here, and then into the centre. So this is the shape that I'm wanting to make.
Oh, lovely. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see where you're going with that.
So if you just sort of use your graph paper and plan things out, and then you'll be able to utilise as much of that sheet as possible as well. Okay. So to cut it, all you need to do is hold it. Make sure if you're using these shears that your finger is out of the way at the other side. I have done that before. Okay. So I'm going from this mark that I made here down to this mark for the 1 centimetre at the bottom. Okay, so you can see it does cut through. It's, you know.
Oh yeah, that's not as yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Great.
So,
yep.
And then all I do is take it to the next corner and down to the middle there.
Okay. Repeat on the other side.
Yeah, and repeat on the other side, exactly the same, making sure your fingers are well out of the way. And I usually use like a paper plate or something like that underneath, and all my bits are on there, and I can just throw it all away at the end, because nobody wants to stand on a piece of metal.
Not the best idea.
No. Okay, so that's all the way up to the top there.
Oh gosh, that was really, yeah, brilliant.
So nice and quick.
Yeah.
I love the fact that this has got this high shine to it
It
as well.
really is
beautiful.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I did sort of consider leaving the bangle because it was so lovely and shiny.
Yeah, I bet that was a
kind of
temptation.
just wanted to see what it was like with the texture as well.
You've got so much there though, in that size, you could do both, couldn't you?
Okay, so to file the edges, I'm just using some needle files, yeah, and we just need to go in one direction. So along one edge, making sure you get them corners. And what I tend to do is do one of my cuts at a time, and then I'll turn it over and do the opposite edge, like so. Let's go back to this side, make sure there's nothing too sharp on there. Just make sure you've got that corner and over the opposite direction. Your files only work in one direction, so you need to be filing in one direction all the time. Okay, so following around and flipping over. It doesn't take a lot of filing, just something like this, and you'll find it. Do you not like that? No, sorry.
Do you know what it is? I can't even sharpen knives. When my dad gets the knife and goes, I'm like, oh, I have to go out. It's all right. It's like nails down a blackboard. I'm like,
so anyway, we continue all the way around. We're not going to do
no, you can carry on. It's fine. I've got to learn to cope with it. It's like,
we'll just do one little bit more then. Just for you, Zena. And then, so we're just going to go doing this side for now. And
does anybody else feel like? Do you feel like when you're doing it? I'm like, ooh.
No. I've got kit for a few weeks, and it's called bees, and I hate bees.
You don't like? Oh, I love bees.
I love them, but I don't
like the noise.
I don't like the noise.
Oh, I love the noise.
It's making me cringe looking at pictures of bees.
Isn't it? Aren't we all funny?
Yeah, this morning I stopped and had a little chat to a bumblebee. A bumblebee's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I did have a nice little chat to it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm using it's the wet and dry sandpaper sponges that we have, and I just tend to just go along my edges, and it just finishes it off. So it's really nice and smooth. So this side's nice and sharp still, and this side's really nice and smooth.
Doesn't take much, does it?
Doesn't take much at all with this, at all. Okay, so then we will get filings finished. Okay. So we've got our little shape left,
Lovely.
and all we need to do now is pop a little hole into it. So I'm going to use.
We've got all the tools for this, haven't we?
Yeah. So I'm going to use
punch.
one of these. I'm using it on the smallest one we've got, and I tend to use it this way around rather than lay it down.
Do you?
Yeah. So hold it in position, and then you just turn it until you get it where you want it. And just as it starts to grip, just take your fingers off and just make sure you're getting it nice and central. And then just keep turning until you get all the way through. It's really nice and easy with these. And unscrew. There you go, and you get a really nice hole just in the centre there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to move these bits out of the way. And then just because we've popped that hole in it there, it's just a little bit indented.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
so we'll take that indentation out.
So all I'm going to do is just flip that over and that little hammer, and it's all nice. Okay. Right,
What was I singing?
I didn't hear you.
I was singing Hammer Time for you then.
Was you?
Yeah.
I was concentrating. Sorry.
That's
Do it
all
again.
right.
No. No.
Did you Leah recognised it? You have got a lot to think about, to be fair. I'm just sitting here enjoying myself, watching you.
Right, so I'm going to tape this to my block. So this is my bottom line here, across here. So I've just got this nice space to pop my word into. Okay, and I just need to find a little bit, it's just a little bit of polymer clay.
Okay. Oh, we're doing polymer clay on the show tomorrow night.
Oh, I haven't seen it for ages.
Yeah, nor me. With Katie Reid on the show tomorrow night doing polymer clay. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so I just use a little bit of polymer clay or something similar, just so that I can pop my letter onto it.
Oh, good
first,
idea.
just to make sure I'm the right way around.
Right way around.
So that's my L. So I'm going to use the baseline of here and just pop that on there. Just put my L. So I'm going to spell the word love. Okay. So this hammer is actually a sort of more DIY hammer, because you don't want to be hammering anything onto your the smooth part of your best hammer. So I just use a kind of cheaper hammer just for this purpose. Okay, so holding it nice and straight, and we just need to give it one good tap, and that is in there. I don't know if you can see it on there. No, that way. Yep. So one tap. Because I did worry about it with it being thicker. Is it going to, you know, but it's absolutely fine. And I didn't even tap it that hard then, to be quite honest. Okay, and then we're going to pop our next letter on. Just make sure you've measured it up nicely so it's in line with your next one. Okay.
You ever done all this and then spelt something wrong?
Yes.
Would it be frustrating?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Now this one, this V, that's it, that way around. Because these are the script ones that we've done before, so they're all a bit sort of swirly-whirly. So that's my V, and then my E. I did check that first, yeah. Oh, I did two there. I wouldn't recommend doing two. But yeah,
okay,
so that's
lovely.
all stamped in nicely. And then it's just a case, you can either leave it like that, that's sort of got a nice indentation as that, okay? So you can leave it like that, or you can scribble a little bit of a permanent marker on and a little bit of nail varnish remover and make that
looks
darker.
I like that look, actually, it's nice.
Yeah, and then it's just a matter of adding your earring finding. So I've just got a jump ring, which we're just going to open up there. So opening the jump ring, popping that in. I might put my hole a little bit too low on this. I was obviously listening to your singing. Okay, so you would put that in, and I've popped my hole a little bit too low there. It needs to be a little bit higher so I can fit my earring finding on, but you could just use a bigger jump ring.
I was just going to say, if you've done that, that's a nice way to get round it. You suddenly think like that, oh, there's no space to actually hang from it. You should get a bigger jump ring.
Yeah, no, it's no problem.
So you can fix it. They look great.
Yeah, I love the high shine of this copper. It's
really lovely. Do you know, I wouldn't normally be my kind of jewellery, but those earrings I really like.
I like them, definitely.
Yeah, it wouldn't normally be my kind of jewellery usually, but I really like those. They're fabulous. And as you say, that copper sheet's actually easier to work with than I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, because immediately when you feel it, you do think, oh, that's a bit thicker than usual. You have a little bit of a moment, don't you?
If you've worked with copper sheet before, you will feel the difference. Because
instantly.
Instantly.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
But as you say, if you can persevere at the cut stage and the saw stage or shear, whichever your preference is.
If you're using the shears, it's just when you get to the halfway point, it's because it doesn't. The other sheet, it kind of bends.
Yeah, exactly. This doesn't.
Yeah, so you just need to
so
work
probably
past
the saw
that little
more
bit,
so.
So that's why I think the saw would be better.
Okay. So good luck on that. Brilliant. That was a lovely demo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for singing.
You missed my singing.
I know.
But you were concentrating. I'll let you off. You were concentrating. I mean, to be fair, she's thinking about not getting her head under the overhead, thinking about what she's saying, what she's making, and then I'm saying, did you like my song? She's going, what? Give me a break. I'm concentrating here. That is lovely, and that's very clever, that locket. Thank you. Oh, now, are there any of those 3 sections of kits left? Is there Mike, director, I suggest you see me in the studio in the break, okay? Come and see teacher. Come and see me in the break and we'll have a chat. Oh, actually, I've got a little cheeky add-on to this kit, which would be nice. Very nice.
Oh,
I knew you'd like those because These, now I'm hoping I don't catapult them across the studio because I know what I'm like. These, whoo! Round like a chessboard. Look at that, just to show you. Really cool sew-on stones. Now, actually, we say sew-on stones. What you could have is a beautiful, one of your favourite cardigan with all your buttons down the front and just have one of those, or have those as like a cufflink on a really pretty blouse or shirt. Or, actually, I've got one, I had the square ones in a crystal that one of the guest designers turned into a lovely ring for me. And I wear it ever such a lot. In fact, my neighbour came round on Saturday and she saw it on my work surface in my kitchen because I took it off, my lovely crystal ring. She went, oh, I like that. I said, you're not having it. Oh. Because as soon as she does that, she normally gets it, oh, I like that. I went, no, I'll wear it too much, you're not having it. But wouldn't that look fabulous as a ring?
Absolutely fabulous as a ring. Gorgeous in a hairpiece as well, because it's really sparkle, wouldn't it?
I mean, the colours that are coming off, that beautiful, and it is that chessboard. Now, you might be like me and you might have been, I was in the musical Chess. There is a musical, don't you look at me like that, Lee. Have you not heard of the musical Chess? Have you not heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, thank you. Written by Tim Rice and the guys from ABBA, Chess. You know the song, now you know the song. You know the song, no one in your life is with you constantly.
I was thinking
no
it was
one
that
is
one.
completely on your side. I know him so well. I know him so well. Yeah, Elaine Page.
Yes, I can see the
Yeah,
video.
Barbara. Yeah. That was from Chess. And you know the song Bangkok. One night, Oriental City and the City don't know what. You'll know that as well. Talking Head was it? Anyway, Chess. But joking aside, now there's a lot of people in drama groups that put Chess on. Wouldn't that be a lovely gift for your friends in the musical if they're doing chess with a chessboard cup? Don't you think? They're just redoing Chess, actually. I can't think who's the famous actor about to be in Chess in the West End. It's just coming back into the West End, Chess. $4.95 for both. $4.95 for both. Do you know, I went to see a load of people sing the musical Chess at the Royal Albert Hall. And Josh Groban played one of the main parts. Oh, Anatoly, the Russian. Oh, it was wonderful. Wonderful. It's good musical Chess. Really good. Anyway, apart from this lot. What is chess? Huh? Can you play chess?
Yes, I can.
Can you?
Yes.
My uncle's going to teach me soon. Steve Bennett's dad's going to teach me how to play chess. He's just made a plaster of Paris one. Just made all the chessboard.
Oh, cool.
Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Yes, we're going to give you a little variety pack of fireline. I think these are great. Now, if you're going on holiday, I think these are a really great travel size.
They are great, especially if you're going to use like a smaller storage container. You can fit everything in. You've got all the different ones.
They're great, these. Now, you actually get 3 different fire lines. Oopsie-daisy. These are the clear ones, so we do fireline in all different colours, and greens and reds and noir and smoky and white, but these are the clear ones that disappear. Now, I'm just going to double check, are they? Yes, they are. So, we've got £4, £6 and £8 break weight. So there's a nice variety there. So there's different, can you see there, you can actually see on the... Actually see it on the label the way I've laid them up for you. So you can actually see £4, there you go, £6, £8. Now 15 yards, am I right in thinking that's 12 metres? Oh, does it? I'm guessing, does it? Oh. Doesn't say on the front. Is it about 12 metres each?
That sounds about right.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
15 yards, about 12 metres? Yeah, but is it 12 metres? No, I think 15 yards is 12 metres and you've got to times that by 3. If you just have a little check for me, Phil. He's having a little, he's going on to his little search engine. Having a little... 13 point, oh, it's more, thank you, Amelia. 13.7 metres each reel.
Brilliant.
So,
Lots.
wow, so about 40 metres there, roughly. £9.95 Fantastic. Fantastic deal that is at £9.95. Really good. Well done. Okay then, now just to confirm, the popcorn bracelet, 10 minutes. And it's the popcorn bracelet that on Saturday we had, I think it was Saturday, I keep forgetting what day, it was either Saturday or Sunday, we had 400, I think it was Saturday, we had 400 and all 400, because it was an under £10 day in the sterling silver, all sold out. I have 127 of the gold plated version of the same length, oh my word, and I think we've negotiated the same price. That's if the system will let us. Okay, 10 minutes away. Right then, so what should we do? Ooh. 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 Rarely do we get this on Jewellery Maker, but when we do, oh my word. So rare, so revered the world over, in such high demand. Sadly, there just isn't enough to go around. There will never be enough kyanite to satisfy the world's demand. And also, I don't believe kyanite will ever be made a birthstone because, again, there just isn't enough to be made to warrant it being made into a birthstone. 58 carats, and it's very, very rare to get a kyanite above sort of above 3 carats. And I've got to say, the smallest one on there is, I mean, these are the smallest one at the end by the tassels, 7 by 5 mil.
That's what caught my eye, you know, initially, the size.
The size?
Yeah.
It's very dramatic.
Very dramatic. It's beautiful. Lovely shape.
Yeah. Under 30, really? Oh my word. I thought that would be about I thought we'd get it under 50. I thought. Kyanite. And that is textbook kyanite with that lovely shimmer of. You've gone again. Authenticity card on those kyanites. 25 pence. That will tell you how many we made originally, how many were commissioned. It'll tell you the carat weight, confirm the fact that you've got rare kyanite there. And I don't know about you, but I love kyanite because obviously with tanzanite and sapphire, you got all different tones of blue and colours. But kyanite, if it's a good quality kyanite, is this real consistency of tone of colour. Yes, I think that is why we love kyanite.
Yes, right. Across every strand.
Yeah.
I think it's my favourite blue gemstone. Every time I see it, I just
I'm the same.
Love a little bit more.
Yeah, I totally agree. I do love my tanzanite. I collect my tanzanite, but actually, if somebody said to me, "Okay, right, Zena, you got to live with tanzanite or kyanite," I'd be the same. And a lot of us say that. That price point for that amount of carat weight and that size is incredible. How lovely is a necklace layout? Do you think?
Gorgeous. I just pop a little space in between. Yeah.
Yeah. And the lovely thing is with kyanite is that because of that blue, doesn't matter what your preference of let's say precious metal is, because most people do set kyanite into precious metal, but it's your choice. But doesn't matter whether you go silver, white gold, platinum, yellow gold, rose gold, every single one of those precious metal tones works with kyanite, and I believe personally as equally as each other.
Absolutely.
I don't favour any one of those. You know, it's just incredible. As a view, I mean, obviously as a wearer, I would, well, not obviously, but as a wearer, I go for sterling silver every time. Yeah. Because that's just my preference. But whatever your preference is, it will work with those kyanites. That is an exceptional strand. Wow. Oh, now then, we're going from one naughty treat to another now.
Oh, wow.
Normally everybody, when we bring you a malachite cabochon, they're about, would we all agree, like, you know, that sort of size, like an oval or a peridot.
Yeah, it's usually an oval or a peridot.
It's that size, like a 6x3 or something. Yeah. And sometimes they're reconstituted, and sometimes we're lucky we get the real deal. I had to double check because they look natural, but I'm confused by the carat weight and the size. I know we want to see them, but just see. Can you believe that?
They're special, aren't they?
Look at the size of that. I have never seen malachite that big. Never. Have you?
I have, but I couldn't buy it from here. This is the first time that I've seen us do these big pieces. I can't wait to see the price now.
Every single one of these malachites in this kit is actually really sizable. I've got the largest one there, to be fair. I mean, it's not the size that we give you, it's the carat weight. And combined here, I've actually got 4 very sizable natural malachites. This, oh goodness me, this is exceptional. And they're all a really good size. Every single one of them. I've got 4, you might get 5, you might get 3, you might get 4. You will guaranteed get 250 carats, mind. Oh, yes!
The one that I have is slightly bigger than that, only slightly. And I paid more than that for one.
You will.
Yeah.
I'm with Katie. I would absolutely, without question, if I saw that in a shop, natural malachite of that size, $19.95. Now the price point of that, they wouldn't, but if they did, for that one, I would buy it and I would run.
Yeah, I thought I'd got a real bargain
You would.
getting that.
Yeah.
That is an amazing price.
Do you
and multiply when it's
yeah.
malachite.
Yeah,
You
natural.
can get so many different patterns within it. It's beautiful.
Look at that. Wow. Do you know, every time I blush a brush hair, can you get that off? Because they lock.
It's gone.
Has it gone?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Can we have a look? Has it gone? Has that naughty blusher? It is a blusher brush hair. It's not a straight chest hair. There you go. See, just to prove the point, I plucked it. Sorry, it doesn't look very nice, does it? But to be fair, how many of us normally get their chest area like that magnified for all to see? You know. Sorry. It's what do people say when they've got their, you know, like Tommy Cooper had his just like that. You know, it's their thing, isn't it? Mine is a stray blusher brush hair, isn't it? Anyway, absolutely natural. Well done, well done. Phil, are you keeping all my lovely people from me on purpose? Oh, okay. Five minutes till the popcorn chain bracelet deal. Gonna need to be quick on that though, okay? In 5 minutes time, for me, it's the length of this bracelet. I'll tell you now, we've done it in 24 centimetres, we've done it in another measurement which I can't quite remember, but this one, and Katie's in agreement with me as well, this one at 14 centimetres without anything to add it into it, which is 5.5 inches, to me is the perfect length.
Yes. The other one, the first one that I bought, the sort of
The dangles
tangly bits is just that little bit too far.
My dangle went in me bolty.
Oh.
It did, went in me bolty. When I dipped me yarn in me bolt, it doesn't with that length.
No. That one is the perfect one.
Yes, I do. Oh, a little bit of rosy gold there. Now, on Saturday, the matching version of the popcorn bracelet in silver, all 400 gone like that. And I think I've managed to schmooze the manager into doing the same. I say I think because he says he will, and then I don't know whether the system would have let him because it is a bit naughty.
It is a little bit.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so as well. Well, they're nice, aren't they? 4mm beads in rose gold plate, 2 precious metals, rose gold and 95 sterling silver. In a 4mm. 40 as well. Isn't a parcel normally 10 or 20? 15 if you're lucky. It's not normally 40, is it? Not in that size. I'm just thinking, you know those lavender amethysts we had earlier in the 8mm?
Oh, they'd go beautiful.
Wouldn't they?
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, or look what else I've got coming up for you. Look, look, look. I've only got a beautiful strand of Kyanite. See how perfect that is? Nice size gemstone in a beautiful tone, and then there's rose gold to just enhance the finish. Not lovely?
I always use a rose gold plated sterling silver with my Kyanite.
Do you?
I think it just works.
It does work. It really does work. Also, I'm just going to see if they match the sapphires that we've got coming up for you as a star buy. at, I keep losing these, in an hour. In an hour. So I want to see if they match size-wise. I think they will. Oh, do you think? Yeah?
Yes.
That is nice, actually, isn't it?
They'd be really nicely balanced in a bracelet, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they really would. And you could just get away with one of those.
Yes.
If you wanted to, just have one bit of feature, because then you make the bracelet sapphire and rose gold plate 95 sterling silver.
Just by adding that one piece.
Of course, yeah. And that's going to add a minimum of a fiver to your design straight away, isn't it?
Easily.
Yeah. Yeah. Right then, I tell you what. Now, I'm a bit worried, because can I just check with my producer before we kick into this? You did put it on pre-order, didn't you? Have we got any left? You haven't checked, have you? Have we got any left to bring it to air now? Do you want to... Okay, right then. So, we do have a few left. As I said, if you were watching at the weekend, you'll have seen how quickly 400 went in the morning. We are about to bring you the most fantastic deal, so please do get ready. You've got either pick up the phone and call the call centre at the free phone number at the bottom of the screen that will come back on, or the Jewellery Maker app, or the Jewellery Maker website, whatever your choice is, but do be quick because I've only got a quarter of the availability that I had at the weekend. So, sensational star buy. Now, at the weekend, my lovely guest designer managed to add in some labradorite from the kit and a cubic zirconia, lovely connector, and she put it with the bracelet, and I wore the bracelet all show, and it looked fantastic. Now, the reason that this length is great is, as Katie and I said earlier, sorry? Well, can you just, Phil, can you just quickly message him for me then, please? Thank you. So, sorry, we're just trying to sort something out for you. So, as I said, we're going to try and do a certain price for you. We're not sure if we can yet, but we're just going to Phil's going to see if he can just quickly sort something out for me. Now, the reason that Katie and I mentioned this earlier is the original length bracelets that we did right, there's a couple of ways to look at it, and this is the way I look at it, right? So when you have the longer bracelets, which means the actual bracelet itself is longer, there's two things. Firstly, it's a little bit too long, I would say, for anybody younger, so like a bridesmaid or something that you're making in their teens, or, you know, not fully grown, you know, so this is great for that. Also, now this is the reason I like it. Now, at the weekend, as I said, I had a gem-made bracelet that was a pearl, about 5 labradorite rounds, and a cubic zirconia connector. And then what happened is it meant that you could actually make more of a feature of what goes into the bracelet.
Yes.
And then actually have the bracelet sit right at the edges so that it is actually the bracelet that sits underneath with the dangle. And the dangle wasn't too long as well.
Yes, yeah, because the longer ones that we do, you feel like you've only got a very small amount of space that you can actually put something
Exactly,
in.
so you're restricted.
Yes.
So, and also if you like Katie and I, and you've actually got a small wrist and a small hand, because sometimes people have a small wrist but a big hand, you can't. It actually means that they fit us better.
Yeah, it feels more comfortable to wear.
Yeah. Because whilst I like the dangle underneath, I don't like too long a dangle. Do you know what I mean? So these are wonderful. As I said at the weekend, all 400 went really quickly. It's exactly the same design, but with the addition of that beautiful gold plate. So, as we said, if you want to make more of a feature of the bracelet itself, or you've got somebody that's younger as well, or you've got somebody like us, because some people have a 6-inch, a 7-inch, an 8-inch wrist.
Yeah, and you've got to cater for everybody.
Of course you have, absolutely. But for me, I wished we'd still got the bracelet from Saturday, so I could have shown you actually. But as I said, imagine we had sort of 5 to 7 labradorites either side, and a pearl, and the cubic zirconia connector as well, and it meant that we could really go to town on it. So it was brilliant, actually. It was really brilliant. I'm just thinking, just had a bit of an idea. I know it doesn't happen very often. Now, imagine you've got somebody that's actually got quite a big, a tiny wrist, but a bigger hand. So actually, this does happen. This does happen, and I'm just thinking, because obviously you've got to make that the size big enough so that when that's opened up for you to get your hand through.
Yeah, you've got to, it's this area here, isn't it?
Or have you? If, I've got an idea, if you add in the middle...
Oh, a round of applause.
Oh, do you like my idea? Or you actually don't worry about the size of the bracelet at all, and you add in the centre, at the top of the wrist, because it's all in matching gold look, the heart magnetic clasp. What do we... Come on, everybody. Is that not a good brainwave?
That's a fantastic brainwave.
That's a good idea, isn't it? Because then you haven't actually got to worry about the size of the bracelet at all. Aye. Yeah, and then you keep it all gold, don't you, as well? Yeah? Oh, no, I like that idea. Well, I would do it, it was mine. But anyway, I just thought... That magnetic clasp is coming up when? Oh, yeah, it's our today's must-have, along with this, actually. Now then, you are loving this, and I've got people like Nicole in Florida having 3. I've got Lee in London having 3. I've got Collector in the West Midlands having 2. I've got everybody else going for 1 each. It is stamped 925 sterling silver as well. And that is fantastic. Now, Phil, for everybody that is checked out already, how many have we got left? Can I tell you why it's taken us a while to do the price? Because we weren't supposed to take the sterling silver one to under 10 at the weekend. I have been a little bit overzealous by asking the sales manager to see if we can match the price, because at the end of the day we have added a lot of gold plating to this as well. So we are literally sat here waiting to see. Has he confirmed? Okay, the computer won't allow us to do it because it's not legal. However, the sales manager, well, not legal in jewellery making terms, price police will be in, the sales manager has agreed to do it, so we will do it automatically at this end. So every single one of you that has checked out this, there it is at the bottom of the screen, I can confirm, and I'd like to thank our sales manager, Scott. Thank you so much, lovely. I know I was a bit cheeky with that. Well, I'll say sorry to the business and to the sales manager, but to you, lovely lot. Just think as well, think about all the people whose birthdays are coming up. You know, how easily could you turn that into a beautiful birthstone bracelet for them?
It's within minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it's what we talked about. It's a relatively quick make. So the idea being, in case you don't know how they work, they've got a little loop on the end, look, ready to attach either a head pin or a jump ring or a connector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make a wrapped loop. So
Wrap
it's nice
loop.
and secure.
Yeah. And then add in whatever you fancy in the centre, whether that's gemstone, Swarovski, whether that's chips, nuggets, rounds, whether that's, you know, a connector, whatever you fancy. And then all you do is, that is your feature clasp underneath, and you just slide it up or down with your forefinger and your thumb. And then whatever's left underneath, because it's your one size fits all, that's your little effect underneath. You've actually, will probably see a lot of presenters on television wearing these.
Yes.
My cousin wears this. Steve Bennett as well wears one of these.
Yeah?
Yeah, so he's got quite a few on his wrist actually. So definitely unisex as well. Yeah? Definitely unisex. I've just shown you underneath, look. There you go. And you can either have them the same length or you can have them alternating lengths, can't you, depending on how you slide it up.
I think I heard Mark saying this morning that he turned one of the pieces the other way round. So you take one out and pop it through the opposite way, and then you can have a different effect as sort of the dangles coming out from either direction. Do you get that?
How would you connect them?
They can still connect all the way around the wrist.
You're like, how does that go?
You would just have this section, sort of, let's just take it up there a little bit. So you'd have one coming out in one direction and the opposite one coming out in the opposite direction, and the same at the other side. Yeah? So,
Not got it.
No, I'm sure people
do you know what?
know what
Can
I
you?
mean.
You all probably do.
Yeah.
I lost
So
me completely.
imagine a sliding knot on a macrame bracelet, the Solomon's bar.
Yeah.
It would give that effect. So you'd
Okay.
have opposite ways. No.
Do Do you know what? It's like help the aged, isn't it, with me? Should we have a chat in the break?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm aware that my brain's not working today. I am aware of that. I woke up and realised that first thing this morning. So, sorry, everybody's probably screaming at me through the telly. I'll go for a break and I'll hopefully get what it means after the break.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Tune in on Tuesday the 17th of April for the launch of Joe Barclay Logie's DVD, Peyote Stitch, The Basics. Joe will guide you through various peyote stitches including flat even count, flat odd count, tubular peyote and much more. You'll also learn how to finish off your pieces and the best way to read peyote patterns. To get your hands on a copy, tune in on Tuesday the 17th of April at 10 a.m.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
One of my favourite things that I bring to you on Jewellery Maker, quite frankly, a magnetic clasp. No question about it. Now, we only had, I reckon about a quarter of the stock has gone on pre-order. What we like about, for me, I think, one of the most irritating things, I don't know if I should call it irritating because that's a bit strong, but one of the most troublesome or sometimes frustrating things I find about certain pieces of jewellery that I own are that some of them have got a clasp that just doesn't, I don't get on with. Do you find that sometimes in the new jewellery? There's certain pieces that you don't wear as often just because you find the clasp too fiddly. Yeah, especially in bracelets where you're trying to capture it and it keeps falling off and you're like, oh for goodness sake, please. Now, I've got a friend who only now, since discovering magnetic clasp through Jewellery Maker, asks me and has asked me to change every piece of her jewellery to a magnetic clasp. Whenever they come on, I'm buying them in all the different colours to match her jewellery for her. Another friend of my dad's, Val, lovely Val, who's in coming up to her late 70s. In fact, it's her birthday next week, nearly 78. And I gave her a pearl necklace, and she was chuffed about the pearls. But it wasn't the pearls more so, it was the fact of the clasp. She had never seen a magnetic clasp before, you know, one of the round ones. And she just said, and she said, because obviously, you know, as you get, not necessarily just about getting older, but actually that thing of asking people to put both your hands behind your head, do it effectively blindfolded, with quite, if you think a bolt ring and a lobster claw are quite small and fiddly, it's not the easiest thing to ask people to do. And then anybody with any sign of dexterity issues or any arthritic or challenges or what if, you know, what if you've got a broken arm? Do you mean you're not going to wear your jewellery? With a magnetic clasp, you still can. Or like, you know, perhaps you live on your own. Or perhaps you're with somebody and they're out for the night and you've got a piece of jewellery you really want to wear and you can't wear it because you can't do it up. You know, these are also what I would consider to be a feature clasp. So instead of it just being a mechanical necessity, you know, make a feature of it. You know, also I've got the slider bracelet with the heart clasp as well. This is gold-plated 925 sterling silver. A quarter of the stock has gone already. It's got the extra jump rings attached, and it is about... That's not what we said, love. Oh, Phil, thank you so much. That's magnetic. Yeah, in case you're looking at that thinking, I don't understand how it works. One heart sits on top of the other. Okay? Now, it's much easier. Have we ever gone to that price, Phil? It's always historically been £7.95. Today's the day to get it. And what I would also add with a magnetic clasp is because of that, the size of that magnet, they're very strong. Very secure. Do you want to see how it works? So you just get the heart, pop it to the front, that's it. And just nestle it into position and you're done. It really is simple, isn't it? 925 stamped on the side, as you can see there as well. How many have gone, sorry? Okay, it's nearly 100 gone. And I only actually had 202. And that has never happened before. Now what do you think about that, Katie, love?
That's amazing. Absolutely, it's beautiful design, and that price is absolutely crazy, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, and I only use magnetic clasp on my seed beadwork now.
Well, do you know, Kleshner said the same thing.
Yeah, always magnetic.
Kleshner only uses magnetic.
Because the glass beads actually can be quite heavy if you're doing like a Selene spiral or something like that. But I know that they can take the weight of a really good piece of jewellery.
Yeah, imagine that in a fabulous chainmail design as well. Yeah. Because again, you need the strength because you've got a lot of weight in when you add all the jump rings into a chainmail design. But again, in a seed bead design, I absolutely agree that I agree with Katie. I agree with Kleshner. I do think a magnetic clasp in a seed bead. You tell us what you think. Do you do the same thing? But again, imagine making a beautiful pearl necklace, beautiful pearl knotted necklace, and then having that heart at the centre and actually make it easy, or an asymmetrical design on the collarbone. Just make it easy for yourself. Again, imagine having it at the back, on a bridal piece of jewellery. So you know, say the bride has got her hair up and she's walking up the aisle, quite frankly, in the church or the wedding reception or wherever it is that you get married, at that point during the ceremony, you see more of the back of the bride than you do the front.
You only get that fleeting glimpse of
you
the
do,
front, don't you? And then you spend the whole ceremony looking at the back.
So how adorable. If you make, I certainly saw our guest designer Hayley Kruger saying that she'd made an engagement ring for somebody the other day. And making beautiful wedding jewellery, commissioned wedding jewellery. So how wonderful for Hayley as our guest designer that makes wedding jewellery to have this in her stash, so to speak, to offer to people that may be getting engaged or a wedding anniversary. What a lovely gift for a wedding anniversary.
Yeah, and there's enough space on either side of that to actually have that engraved with maybe some initials.
Exactly, like Now then, this is proving very popular. Okay, so we've got over half the stock has gone now. I also have, you know, I had the shorter bracelet. Any of the 5.5 inch, 14 centimetre
a few. I also have the longer version, so if you actually prefer the longer version of the slider bracelet, but this time instead of the round slider disc, I've got the heart. And you know when I talked about actually putting the heart as the centre of the centre of the bracelet, that would look brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that just continues your design.
Doesn't it?
Flows even
Heart
better.
on the top and a heart underneath.
Yeah.
2 hearts becoming 1, that would look lovely as well. So Margaret's just come in on the phone and bought it, so has Nora, so has Dorothy, so has Gertrude, so has Karen and Claire and Christine and Angie. And I've got a lot of people in their baskets, Alison and Sandra and Jane and a collector in Greater London and Tracy, collector in Dorset, Nicole in Florida, Amanda in North Yorkshire, Lucille. Oh, that just reminds me, it's the last episode of The Walking Dead tonight. Lucille, don't you... Now, one of our team has watched it overnight and knows what's the finale tonight. I've got it on record. You can't leave Jewellery Maker, can you? No. Lucille. Sorry, that's the bat. In case you're thinking, what's Lucille? It's a bat. Deborah says, hi, Zed, I have no feeling in my right side. Now this is it. Okay. Didn't wear necklaces until I found these magnetic clasps. Well, Deborah, you're exactly who we're talking about. I now have them on chokers as well. Take care and angel blessings. Oh, what a lovely message, angel blessings. But there you go. So she's got no feeling in her right side at all.
Yeah, I once lost all the use of my left arm and I didn't wear jewellery for 4 months.
So this does happen. There you go. I've got 2 examples, Deborah and you.
Yeah.
Where that's really important to people, that it's not just a nice to have, it's really important. I mean, Sandra just said, I use magnetic clasps 90% of the time, she says. Lots of people have dexterity problems from illness as well as age. People always love them, absolutely. Also, I find, depends what length your nails are.
Yes, but if you've broken your thumbnail or something like that.
It hurts, doesn't it?
Does.
Or if you're one of those people that likes to wear long nails and false nails. I did this once. I spent £30, never did it again. £30 I had false nails put on. Loved them. Got home. Then realised I'd got to take my contact lenses out.
Oh no.
Had to take the nails off. Because it was like Edward Scissorhands going. But yeah, that doesn't... So if you wear false nails, if you bite your nails, not easy to use a trigger clasp, is it? Or a bolt ring. Oh, who's come up with that? Victoria. Dingity dong, what a great idea. Great for anklets.
Yeah.
Oh, now that is a good idea. I hadn't thought of that, Victoria. Jane said, I had to have 2 at that price. Thanks, Phil. Hello, Jane, in Lancashire. How are you? You're right. I would ask you to write the code down, but I don't think we're going to get one, Katie, love.
No, I don't think so.
Always been, and the thing is, Jane, you know, you just had 2, Jane. They've always been £7.95 previously, so you've just saved £4. You've got them naughtier than anybody else ever. Amelia, you are lovely.
Thank you.
She's lovely, isn't she? She just made me a cup of tea. Did she make you one?
I've got a coffee.
You've had a
She is
coffee,
lovely,
haven't
yeah.
you? Oh, should we do the bracelet then? Okay, keep checking the hearts out by all means. No. No, no. These are usually at least £17.95 on Jewellery Maker. Elsewhere in the marketplace, I've seen them at £40, £50, £60. Wow. I would get as many of these as you can. Everybody, I'll tell you what, when we first launched these bracelets, I think I launched them and I think something like 500, no, I'm going to try and remember the stats. I think it was 594 sold in 72 seconds. And I can tell you now, the majority of us here, including guest designers, are into the double figures on these now, aren't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Because you can't help but make beautiful jewellery with these.
No, and it's easy, simple makes,
Yep.
but they look so
They
beautiful.
look so expensive and
So
high end, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what I love about this, if you're anything like me, are you a sucker for anything in a heart design? You know, I've even bought bakeware, and I don't bake. I've got a quiche dish. Quiche dish. I've never made a quiche in my life, but I bought it because it's in a heart shape. Never used it. Never. But there you go. But we were saying earlier, is there any of the heart clasps left before I show it? Not many though. If you added actually into the bracelet itself, so if you had that underneath, so that would be your clasp if you think about it. I have to say clasp because it's posh. Underneath, yeah. So let's say you had that there. I'll just pull that down. There you go. Glide down. So you had that underneath as your clasp, and then you had that on the top, and you wanted to keep it all. Come here, you monkey. See, ooh. Well, it'll stay, will it? It's because I've got nothing in there. But you had that as your bracelet on the top, and then on the top there, you add in your heart clasp, look, and then it would all match beautifully, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. You could just have that. You wouldn't have
to have anything else. And because this is the longer bracelet, this is 24 centimetres without the insert, and 3.2 grams of sterling silver. $9.95. I think we'll all have seen these, and we've probably all bought these at $17.95, and that is the price we should be. So when we have 62 chances, I totally understand why most of you are going for 2s and 3s and 4s. I think they're adorable. When you use these, Katie, love, what do you put in the middle?
They're usually for birthstone jewellery, and I usually keep a stash of them. I don't actually make them all up because they're so quick to make up, and as soon as somebody asks for one of them, I can just make it up within a few minutes.
Oh no, that's a good point. They were made to order.
Yeah. I don't make them up in advance because somebody will always ask for something different or a different combination of gemstones.
That's a great idea, actually.
I can if I'm on my stall, I can just say come back in 10 minutes and it'll be ready and packaged up for you, waiting to go.
Now, we're talking about personalised pieces. Now, that is a unique selling point, isn't it, if you've got a craft store? Because I think the way that you make yourself look like a truly authentic jewellery maker or jewellery maker designer is that actually if somebody comes to your store and you had these and then you asked them what their birthstone was, you asked them what colour tone they like and whether they like silver or gold, and then you reach for either the gold version of this or the gold plated or the rose gold plated or the silver, and then you sort of say, what's your birthstone like? I would say, oh, I like garnet, and oh, I like the gold, or I like the silver, or what else do you like, and talk it all through, and then say, tell you what, come back in 5-10 minutes and or stand there and watch and I'll make it for you in front of you. How are you going to feel then? Only 20 left. How are you going to feel then every single time you wear that piece? It was made specifically for you. That's priceless.
Yeah.
Can't put a price on that.
Great selling points. Fantastic.
Yeah. And also it elevates, I think, everything else on the table then or the craft store that you've got, or your perceived, because let's face it, if you walked up to a craft stall and I saw you behind the desk and everything was there, I don't know you've made it, quite frankly. I don't mean that rudely, but I don't.
That's a great point, is that they can actually see you making that, and they know it's actually been made specifically to order. You can pick your own gemstones. It's a
totally bespoke, personalised piece of jewellery right there for you. I've never seen anybody do something like that, and that would really impress me.
We can offer the different lengths, the hearts, the rounds, the ovals.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you want it in all the different colourways? The rose gold plated, the yellow gold plated, the sterling silver. Do you want it with because we've done them with the slider disc, like that earlier. We've done them with the heart. We've done them with the round ball. We've done them in Spiga design, popcorn bracelet. We've done it in the rounded box chain. Haven't we done it with the cubic zirconia with the star as well?
Yes,
we have, and the heart.
Yes.
We've given you a heck of a lot of variety, actually, haven't we? How many of those left, darling? Because that is brilliant. Okay, we're nearly in single figures. I've got about 14, 15 left. So I will just mention Carlene, hello, lovely in Arizona. I will just mention Carlene, Alison. In fact, I'm over allocated. So if you all check out your baskets, I've got none left. All right, they're lovely. Oh, you cut out then, sorry. Director Mike, you didn't come and see me in the break and you're carrying it on, aren't you? He's been ever so cheeky to me tonight. He's been cheeky. He's being cheeky. He is, he's being cheeky. You're not on talkback, are you?
No.
You're very sensible. Very sensible. Just before we do, I've got to re-mention. This is a first, and I did put it on Facebook earlier. This is a real treat for you, coming up in just about 10-15 minutes. It's not gold plated. It is 9 carat solid gold in this really, really, really beautiful unicorn. And I know Lan mentioned earlier that Lan wants to see this. And I have managed to just sneak in. I don't have them in the studio, but I have them. I can put them on air for you. I can actually put the graphics up. I've got 14 chances of a 9 carat solid gold necklace as well, coming up for you in about 10-15 minutes. All right, and it's only been on twice before, $49.95 both times. Not today. First ever price drop. Oh, so excited about the unicorn. So excited. Right then, I've got some lovely amethyst amber rounds. Get my words in a minute. Did I say it again? At the weekend we had the lovely garnet rounds with amber. Looks fab because it looks like a cherry almost. In fact, have I got any garnet? No, I wish I got some garnet on the side I could show you. No. Okay. Actually, do you know what I've just spotted about those? Look at the size of the cord going through the amber there. I tell you what, that's got a really good drill hole through those, hasn't it?
Yeah. I think I've got those. They have got really good. I've got those that size. They're 5mm.
Well, that's the other thing that everybody was amazed about when we first saw these, because usually our gemstones are cut into a standard, it's industry standard, even numbers. You know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, doesn't it? Very occasionally here on Jewellery Maker, and I do mean occasionally, we go to the odd number. And a 5mm round of Baltic amber, and that I think, it's particularly if you wanted a macrame, because you've got that consistency of size and shape.
Yeah.
That would make a really neat macrame piece, wouldn't it?
And you've got that drill hole as well, so you can get a really nice cord through the middle of that. Beautiful.
Because to get that size of cord running through an amber of that size, that's a real bonus, isn't it? Totally unisex again. Or should I say non-gender specific? I don't feel comfortable saying that because it sounds really technical, doesn't it? Do I have to say that? I don't feel comfortable saying that. Can I go unisex? It's just a less technical, descriptive word, isn't it? Mind you, I used to really awkwardly always say multi-sex because I kept getting it wrong. It's like, now it's unisex, you silly Billy. Yeah, really pretty. I will say the obvious, of course, because I can't help myself. It's a lot. Because again, if you think about it, we bring you different gauges of elastic stretchy here on Jewellery Maker. We bring you even the chain elastic. Our standard elastic gauge in our threading packs is 0.8mm, but we have actually recently done a 0.6mm in the black, which I accidentally borrowed and is now at home waiting for me to use with my pearls. I did ask if I could have it. I can't help but make stretches. It's my best friend's birthday on Thursday. What do you think she's getting as part of her she's getting a stretchy. Pink pearls, I might add, with Swarovski darlings. I'm going posh for her. I have made her a stretchy bracelet. I hope she's not watching this evening, though she knows what her present is. No, I'm seeing Katie Wednesday night. Can anybody help me, by the way? Everybody's recommending that I go and see this film, A Quiet Place. But I'm a scaredy cat and I don't normally do horror. So has anybody been to see it, and can you tell me whether I should see it or not? Because my friend Katie, she's not convinced and I really quite fancy it, but I'm scared. Tell me, will you? Will you message in if you've seen it? Okay. Have you seen it?
No, I don't do scary.
I don't do scary, but I'm something about it. Anyway, Baltic amber in all those lovely colours. The lemon, the cherry and the Baltic amber there in all those 5mm rounds. That price point, $22.95, fantastic. Can I just mention as well, I've got these coming up as well. So if you want to actually go sort of, we call them tumbles, but sort of the rectangulars with the rounds, that would look really cool. Yeah. Wouldn't it? Those big sizes and then the rounds and alternate, but keep the same gemstone together.
Yeah, and I'd definitely put them in the slider bracelet.
Yeah, in the slider?
Amber and gold is stunning.
Oh, yeah, so you could have one of those, perhaps, or especially if you go for the shorter one, the 14cm one, you could have sort of 1, 2 or 3 of those and then one of those either side and it still fit.
Yeah, you could have one of each colour, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's a lovely idea. Yeah. Now then, you didn't tell me we got these. Oh, we got, you know, earlier we had that lovely, I've got it actually, because Jan, guest designer Jan, just got me these. And I said, and somebody messaged in to say they got all three. And we had the gold plated earlier on, and now we've got the rose gold. Lovely. Oh, these have been so popular. There's only 35 left. You get a heart, and you get this wonderful in-flight 3D dove to represent pure love. Also, you've got the heart, which is very, very generous in size. And these are so well made, 2.4 grams. That's over the average weight of an entire necklace, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it's beautiful. I love it in the rose gold. I think
Do you
that's
love
my
those?
favourite, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with you, I think, in fact, there's no question about it now. I didn't know we had these. Out of all the bird design charms that we've done today on Jewellery Maker, and that I've seen personally, that is absolutely on with you, Kate. It's my favourite. I think it's the fact that it's that in-flight motion.
Yeah, it's in-flight. It's the detail on the wings. Yeah.
It's wonderful. It really is. And if you're like me, I take so much pleasure every day. If you see me in my kitchen, generally, I'm looking out the window, looking at my birdies. I am. I just get enormous pleasure from watching the birds in my garden. I've got every type of feeder you can imagine. Every type of feed you can imagine. Water bath, I've got the lot. Bird houses, bee houses. I even plant to sort of attract different bird species and bees and butterflies. I love it. I love it. Don't have a beehive, but I would love one. No, I would like a beehive. I would. Got a bee house. Got a house for them. But yeah, so £6.95. Do you get both, by the way? You get the heart and you get the bird. But how many left, Phil? We only have less than 30 available. They're lovely. 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 Did you just call me a waste of space? Oh. What did you call me a waste of space? I did. It's a bit harsh. Oh. 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 Please tell me this isn't the price. Oh my. This isn't the really naughtily priced one, is it? If you were watching between 6 and half past, we did an under £5 section. Yes, even though we've got the prismatic rainbow moonstone here in a really lovely quality strand, some very naughty person has allowed our system to take that to an incredible price point of £4.95 for rainbow moonstone. Obviously, those of us that know this gemstone know that this should never have happened, but we're going to embrace the naughtiness as it's a Monday madness. And look at those colours. I mean, you can actually see, yes, you can see the blues, but you can actually see some lovely prismatic variation of colours on some of those, can't you?
Yeah, you can see those rainbows coming through.
Yeah, that is a really lovely. And don't forget, brightly lit studio, haven't we here? A multitude of fluorescent tubular lights, and yet we can still see the effect of the adulorescence coming through. Beautifully, actually. Look at that! Wow. Wait till you get these home. That's what your 30-day money-back guarantee is for, isn't it? Yeah? So you can, if you have a look at them and, yeah. Nikki said, I love watching the birds in my in-laws' garden. They're like you. They have all kinds of feeders and 4 bird baths. Do you know what I always find, though, Nikki? I will go and scrub the bird bath, fill it all up. Within 5 minutes, some dirty big pigeon has landed in it, and a right little done things in there, and then I have to go and clean it all out again. He waits for a fresh bath every day, this pigeon. It's called Percy. Oh, Percy, back it in. Very naughty pigeon. I see him waiting for me to come out. Do you know what I've done as well? Is I've actually changed the time of when I do the bath just to see if I can catch him out. No. He's like, I'll get you. Thanks. Why you would want a clean bath, wouldn't you? You know, like when you're the half or when you're a parent, you'd have to share the bath water. I've left the water in for you. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks. You what? You used to have your dad's bath water, did you? Oh. Anyway, 45 I suppose there's nothing wrong with it really, and there's a bit of saving water, isn't it? But they nick all the bubbles, don't they? The first person that gets the bath. Anyway, £4.95. It's very, very naughty for such a historical gemstone, such a beautiful gemstone to get it for a £5. It's wonderful. So well done. Good luck, good luck, good luck. So do you like birdies as well?
Yes.
Do you, Katie?
Yes. I can't have any bird feeders and things in my garden though, because I've got a cocker spaniel and it goes crazy over birds. But the lady down the road's got loads.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh. Feel it. What's your doggy called?
Lola.
Lola?
Lola, the black cocker spaniel, English cocker spaniel.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they? Yeah. My friend just had 2 cocker spaniel puppies called Jeeves and Wooster.
Oh, wow.
They're nice. Right then, what treat should we get? Oh, I tell you what, time is galloping away with us. It is galloping away. I've given you a clue what's about to happen. Oh yeah. Now then, I have negotiated with the sales manager something very naughty for you this evening, but I only have a limited number. It is my presenter's pick for you this evening. It's only ever been on twice before, and this unicorn in 9 carat solid gold has always been $49.95. Not this evening, okay? So if you've seen this before and you've thought, oh, it's just a bit out of my price range, I'm hopefully going to make that within your price range today for you. So, are you ready? It is my presenter's pick for you. Have you noticed that when you go shopping and you're looking in sort of stationaries, stationers rather, and you know the card shops that have got all the gifts and things and all on the glass wheels in the window, and you know, and cookery shops and things where and clothing and retail and fashion and pencil cases and you name it, unicorns, huge. I mean, Leah on cameras, you often wear a unicorn t-shirt, don't you? They've just got this lovely. You know, they're usually. In fact, I saw somebody on a train the other day. Actually, when I was going down to London, the little girl had got a stuffed cuddly toy of a unicorn. They're so popular, and it's lovely for us. Let's say we might be a few more age on the clock. You know, a few more years on the clock. Don't necessarily want to wear a plastic unicorn or multicoloured unicorn, but I like the idea of a unicorn. But I'd like something a little bit more sophisticated. Well, this is it, darlings. It is not the norm that would bring you on Jewellery Maker because, firstly, it's lovely size actually, but it's not gold plated, I'm sorry to say. What I'm very happy to say is it's actually 9 carat solid gold. And I'll tell you what, we haven't scrimped on the actual size or shape or gauge of it. I mean, it's not flat. It's effectively, look, if I turn it around, can you see? It's exactly the same each side. Isn't that incredible? So it's effectively like a 3D horse to a degree, isn't it? A 3D unicorn, sorry, there's me saying horse. Unicorn. Isn't that magical? And 9 carat solid gold. That doesn't happen very often on Jewellery Maker, does it? It's almost too good to be true, isn't it? Now, we've only ever seen it once last year, I think, wasn't it? Or last February, March, or something, no, this year. I think February we launched it, and we had it on in March. I have asked, again, I've been very naughty tonight for you, and I love being able to do this for you. We have negotiated with our sales manager, Scott, a very, very special first ever saving on this unicorn. quite frankly, it's 9 carat solid gold. We don't really need to do this, but sometimes we like to do something naughty for you if and when we can, as a thank you to you for being so loyal and so wonderful to us here at Jewellery Maker. Unicorns do exist this evening, and that I can't do a price drop because we've had to lock it in at that for the system to do it. It has always been, on the 2 occasions it's been on air for you, at $49.95. Now, I happen to know that there's a number of people that have been desperate to get hold of this, but it has just been out of their price point range. $34.95. Now, I think you'll agree, if you go and have a look at a very well-known charm store or online, you know, the places that sell the charms. Now, we were looking at this over the weekend because we had some sterling silver cubic zirconia crescent moons, and we found that the average sort of start price on a standard sterling silver charm with nothing in it would, in these charm shops, would be £30 to £50 in silver. So the fact that we've got this unicorn at that first ever, and it can be earrings, it can be pendant, it can be a charm, it's the right size for all of them, so it's got incredible versatility. We've taken the unicorn to the very first time at $34.95. Helen and Chris, congratulations. Maureen, congratulations. I've got collectors coming in on this as well. I've got Margaret in Essex just trying to check her basket out. I've got Carol in South Yorkshire trying to check her basket out. Do you not agree that that is just gorgeous? Isn't it?
If there's one left, I will be buying one.
You and me both.
Absolutely. It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's a £15 saving. Now, quite frankly, my sales manager could have taken it down a £5 and it would still have been the lowest ever price. But not today. We've taken a huge £15 off the price for you. Solid gold. It's lovely. Margaret did a craft fair yesterday and the unicorns were everywhere. Even unicorn rubber ducks. Isn't it a rubber unicorn? A rubber duck unicorn. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But yeah, can you imagine though, Margaret, if you'd have had a 9 carat solid gold unicorn pendant? I'll tell you. Now then, can I just see the names again, because I've just seen a load more people check out. Don't blame you, and you've all just saved yourselves £15. In the meantime, Jean's just come on the telephone and got them in West Lothian. Jeanette, you've got them in Hertfordshire. Well done, sweet peanut. Candy, Collector, Carol, another Margaret there as well, coming in for those. I didn't have a huge number. Now you might be thinking, well, the trouble is, Jewellery Maker, I'd like to put that on a solid gold chain. We don't have very many of those. In fact, I think I've only ever seen 2 on Jewellery Maker ever.
I think I've personally have seen 1. Not many.
Yeah. No. Now, unfortunately, this was, we decided to, well, I'll be truthful. I turned around to the salesman and said, well, there's no point having a pendant without the necklace, is there? Can we not have a chain as well? I mean, you know, come on. It's like going into a pub and saying, can I have a pint of beer? And they give you the beer and they don't give you the glass. It's a bit pointless. Now, I don't have this in the studio, but I do have the image there for you on that lovely recording. We thought we'd go for a beautiful, elegant chain. 9 carat solid yellow in that Venetian box chain, which is so designer. Nine carat solid gold. I only have 14 of those, I'm afraid. Okay. I only had 14 to start with. It is 9 carat solid gold, so it will match the pendant perfectly. The design we thought would match the pendant perfectly as well, because it's very high-end looking. That Venetian box chain is, oh, it's just gorgeous. I'm sorry I don't have them in the studio, but you can see the look of them there. Beautifully finished. $39.95 of solid gold. I mean, quite frankly, in my opinion there, if you look at the prices of chains on the high street and in the shopping centres, I truly believe there that we are giving you gold, solid gold, not just gold plated, solid gold at the price of silver. I truly do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
chain.
Try and have a search now online and try and find a Venetian box chain, which isn't your everyday chain, in sterling silver for $39.95. Just have a go. Just have it. Please, by all means, go onto your whichever your preferred search engine is now. Type in a Venetian box chain. It's got to have a minimum of 0.8 grams of silver, otherwise you're not comparing like for like. It's got to be beautifully finished, and just see what price point comes back. And then we've put it in 9 carat solid gold. Okay, now we've just searched for a matching 9 carat yellow Venetian box chain. What came back? £57.50 in the sale from a very well-known kind of jewellers that you'd see in a shopping centre. £57.50, and that's in the sale. Well, there you go. Should have been, how much was the original price? 115. That's about right. And we've gone to $39.95. Well done to Paula, well done to Phyllis, well done to Carol. And it's a rare treat to get 9 carat solid gold on the show, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
It really is.
Yeah.
I only had 14, and I'm nearly in single figures. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Katie and I are desperate to get that unicorn now, aren't we, and the chain. How long till the break? You can have a hall pass if you want one.
Can I really?
Yes. Can she? Yes, stuff it. Yeah, go on. I'm not going to ask. Yeah, go on. She wants to go and get it. Is that okay? Because she's desperate to go. I can see she's like that. She's like, please let me out. Yes, I could. Oh, is it the one where we do the 3? Oh, wonderful. We haven't got many of these left. I hope she gets one. I hope she gets one. Okay, so not 1, not 2, but 3 strands of lavender opal. Now, yesterday on the show, on the morning show, on the under 10, we had some lovely lavender opal rondelles in the 12 o'clock hour. So if you managed to get those, this would be the perfect accompaniment, wouldn't it? This is what I love as well, don't you? We get a lot, and I know that you do, because we get a lot of requests from jewellery makers saying, can we have the same gemstone but in different sizes, please? So that we can graduate, and we've got some, or we can do a lovely bib statement style, get it out in a minute, style necklace. And this gives you the opportunity to do that. It's a big carat weight, it's 3 strands. They might be thinking, what size are they? It doesn't say. Well, they are 4mm, 6mm, and 7mm, and there's actually 96 centimetres of lavender opals here. 96 centimetres of lavender opal. That's a lot, isn't it? So 4mm, 6mm, 8mm. Okay, in all 3, you get all 3 sizes, which each one is 32 centimetres. Oh my word, £8.32 a strand. Have you got it, Katie? Oh, you know what? She's just walked in and she's just gone. Did you get it? She went, yeah. Well done, congratulations. Thank you. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Are you keeping it or giving it away?
It's mine.
Oh, good. It's mine. She's not going to go with the Jewellery Maker, create, wear. It's mine. We'll have to do that, won't we? One of our VTs. You know when we normally go, create, wear, share. We'll have to go, Jewellery Maker, create, wear, it's mine. I'm going to suggest that. It's great. Good for you, sweet pea. Well done. So, big carat weight as well, 265 carats. Can you believe that price point for 3 strands?
Oh wow! I've been eyeing that up on the bar.
You've been eyeing it up, have you? That would go. Can you imagine the unicorn on that as well?
Yeah.
Aww. Lovely. It's a great deal. But Phil, producer, could you tell me how many we got, sweetie, left? Do you know, honestly, they do work hard, this crew, but it's ever so often when you sit here and you're trying to do your best and you go, do you know, be like you, Katie, demoing, doing your best and me going, to be fair, they work so hard, these guys, they do, they work so hard. I'm not surprised they're yawning. Right, what am I doing? Cupid's arrow. Cupid's arrow. I've not been hit with Cupid's. Oh, they're nice. Oh, see those pendants? They're lovely. I like them. Oh! Can you see what? Where? Oh, thank you, darlings. Can I borrow that? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Poor Leah. She's trying to discreetly yawn and I'm outing her on telly. Sorry, Leah. So, Cupid's arrow being shot through the heart. Shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. So, there's the heart. Where's the arrow? Where's Cupid's arrow? Let me show you. And it's a very pretty Cupid's arrow. So these are technically a toggle.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw that picture then. Yeah.
So it says 925 sterling silver Cupid arrow and heart connectors, but well, they could be either or because each one is a connector technically because it's got a loop on each side.
Yeah.
So how would you set that into jewellery? Because it'd be nice to have both because you want both in a design, don't you? Oh,
I could use multiples in a necklace. And like
I love
just
the way
use
you
them.
say that.
No,
I
knew you
love
were
it.
gonna
It's
say
so
that.
cute. Never change it. I love the way she says necklace.
I can't help it. It just
I
comes
love
out like
it.
that.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'd use them as connectors with gemstones in between. I think that'd be really nice.
Because it'd be nice. Are you envisaging like sort of having a lovely
Sort of
necklace?
arrows coming down and then like hearts. Together.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like a Y-shaped necklace.
Yeah, that'd be. Or just having one each at the sort of the collarbone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. I really like these. I've got some lovely treats on tonight I've not seen before. Still in love with the birds. Still in love with the beautiful birds. But yeah, so 925 sterling silver, Cupid's arrow. A lot of detail in the arrow there, isn't there?
There is.
Oh, can you see on the arrowhead it's actually stamped 925 as well?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, a lot of detail gone in there. Cupid never looks very attractive, does he? Never looks very, you know, when the drawings of Cupid, it's not very complimentary to Cupid, I don't think. But you know what I mean? It never seems very, I don't know. The Sapphire, by the way, star by, 5 minutes. You're spoiling me tonight, aren't you, Phil? Do you know what these make? The silver-plated brass curb chains. Because of the very nature of the actual chain itself. You can probably see it there. Do you know what they... And I know Katie knows what I'm going to say. Make fabulous tassels, don't they?
Yes. Yeah, instantly, even though we would be mixing the metals, I was thinking the heart, the arrow, and then tassels coming off the bottom of the arrow.
Nice,
That would be
yeah. Nice idea. But the feel of this chain and the way it drapes, it's a draping chain. You'll see that, look, when I drape, it drapes, doesn't it? Yeah? Look at that. It's got the most lovely feel to it, this chain. Layer and layer and layer and layer. If you could layer that up and have a really extravagant, multi-layered strand, because let's face it, you've got 3 metres, you've got that luxury. Because what's that, just shy of 120 inches? Did I sound really brummy then? Did I? Did I really sound... Did I just heard him here? My director just went, luxury? Did I sound really... Guess what you did, yeah. I am... I can't say that, like luxury. It's very luxurious. Sorry. I am a brummy though, aren't I? Mama wanted me to go to elocution lessons when I was a kid. I was like, no, I'm from Birmingham. No. I bet everybody at home's now thinking, I wish you had, Zine. Anyway, do you fancy 3 metres for less than a £5? £3.95 on that. Very impressive, isn't it? And again, we need all options, don't we? We need 9 carat solid gold.
Yes.
We want rhodium plated, we want sterling silver, we want silver plated, we want brass, we want the whole shebang.
Absolutely, because if you were going to make something like a body chain or the multi-layered jewellery sort of that's quite in with the like teenagers and things like that at the moment, then they might not have the budget to spend on sterling silver and things like that. So you can create lots of different, you need lots of different ranges.
Of course you do, yeah. It's that big with the teenagers then, is it? I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Don't have much experience of teenagers. No, don't know. But apparently this is all in, apparently. Oh, no idea. £3.95. Fantastic price point, that is. Really, really fantastic. Right then, we're up in the ante a bit. Continue with the luxury. Sorry. But in fact, we'll do it like that, shall we, for you? It's backed by popular demand. We have been inundated for requests to bring this back because it's been so popular. And it is your next luxury star buy. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. How many billion people are there currently in the world? Do you know how many billion people there are? 7, 8, 9? There's a lot of people, isn't there? 7 billion, roughly. Roughly, give or take. You know, some people going in and out. Do you know how many I've got of these to go around? Those, like, 7 billion people. Granted, not everybody watches Jewellery Maker. I think they should, but they don't. I have 27. These are also a 6mm. Now a 6mm gemstone in like, I don't know, quartz, quartzite, agate, we're comfy with, aren't we? But a 6mm round in a sapphire? What? I mean, I don't own sapphires this big. And, you know, my family started Gemporia, gosh, what, I don't know what it is now, about, I don't even know what year we're at with Gemporia, 14, 15 years ago. And my lovely cousin is very generous, Steve Bennett, with his jewellery gifts. He's great, he's wonderful, but I've never, ever, ever just even dared to dream I could own sapphires of this size. 6mm rounds of sapphire. For me personally, I know a lot of people say, oh, actually, I'd separate the colours out. But I actually think with this, and I just want to double check something, yet they are natural. For me personally, because of the way they blend together and the way they've been stranded, I would cut the tassel off, which are these great multicoloured tassels. I mean, these are fantastic. So if you like using your tassels in your jewellery, because that's still bang on trend, isn't it? They look fantastic. For me personally, the way they've been stranded together, and because there's no artificial colour in there, no heat treatment, and I therefore, especially because I've seen the price point, I could actually, I think, afford to put all of those in one design.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd probably not seen the price point yet, but I'd be tempted, just because it's sapphire, it's rounds, to buy 2 strands and have the full set.
Do you know, I'd be tempted as well.
Yeah.
I really would, and actually make it a bit longer, sort of like a 24-inch.
Yeah, just because it's just it's an opportunity. Just it's that rounds in a sapphire.
Rounds in sapphire. Well, we were all knocked out at the weekend to get rounds in emerald.
Yeah.
And they sold out instantly. But to get rounds in sapphire, it's just not very often that we get the chance to do that, is it? You know, and also it's I think they're very mature colours of sapphire, aren't they? They've got a lovely, lovely, lovely tone to them. It's very sophisticated. I don't know why you bother writing these prices down on my sheet, Phil. Don't know why you bother when you're going to do things like that. £31.95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, wow, 23, 24, 24, we're going to have over 30 here, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 sapphires. 34 sapphires on there. And we mentioned this earlier, I don't know if you were watching earlier, but we were saying that sapphire can only be beaten by diamond in hardness. So if you do fancy a multicolour sapphire bracelet, who wouldn't? With that, imagine with that lovely heart magnetic clasp in the gold-plated 95 sterling silver. I think I might just show you that. Imagine that in there. Wow. With all those colours of sapphire, perfect. Yeah, I did say I only have 27 to go around. I mean, imagine somebody that's got a September birthday, and you pop it in the middle of either that 14 centimetre popcorn slider bracelet or the heart slider bracelet in the 24 centimetre, and you actually make them a multicolour sapphire bracelet. Wow. What do you think?
It's for me, it's round, it's sapphire.
Yeah.
That's what I can say, it's round, it's sapphire. It's just a no-brainer, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. That is 9 on the most hardness scale. I reckon I can squeeze one more in before the break. Shall we? More, Morganite with those. Oh, yeah, good choice. Oh, look at the length of the strand. Woo. Woo. Gosh. Oh, they are fabulous. Oh, I'll tell you what, if you can get those under 30, we'll be happy. Happy days. I would actually think about putting those with either the sapphires that we've just had, or I'd put those with some tanzanite or the kyanite. Ooh, yeah. Get those together with those though. Just want to show you with the sapphire. Look at that. Because don't you think the Morganite, the paleness of the salmon pink of the Morganite draws out the colours of the sapphire?
It brings all those
the
deep
does indeed.
colours, yeah.
Right then, I'm going to give you a treat because this is a Monday. It's a 30 centimetre strand, for goodness sake, as well. And it's Morganite. We all know surely by now, hopefully, how rare Morganite is, especially in the industry. I mean, there was a time when in a 6-month period, was it 6 month or 6 week? Was it 6 weeks or 6 months? It went up 500% in price. And yet we've just taken rare Morganite to $12.95. I don't do this very often. How much is a takeaway pizza? Takeaway pizza would be more than that, wouldn't it? Takeaway pizza. Have you ordered a takeaway pizza lately? Takeaway pizza, I reckon, would be more than that. Don't know why that came to mind, because I don't think I've ever ordered a takeaway pizza. What? I don't do takeaway. I'm not a takeaway person. If I'm going to go out, if I'm going to eat, I want to eat out. $12.95. Sorry, my earpiece keeps cutting out and I don't hear what you're saying. 50 fabulous carats of Morganite. Superb. Carol in South Yorkshire, you were the first to check out on those. I've every confidence, Carol, I don't know whether you've ordered Morganite from us before, but I've every confidence that you will fall absolutely hook, line and sinker for those. I really do. She's one of those gemstones that does that to you. You know, kind of really, really does... engulf you, I think is the word I would use. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. I love Morganite. Do you know, I really believe that every person in the world should own Morganite. I feel that strongly about Morganite.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is, it really is. It really is. But somehow, we've got to the last hour of the show. I say this every day, but where is, it's just, time is, it feels like the clock's going like that with the hand, doesn't it? Like that, you know. But then I suppose that's what happens when you're having fun. Good news is I've still got those lovely ambers to come as a star buy and a demo and a kit after the break.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hola. Hello. Hello. Hola. Right then, we have got some jump rings, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Lots.
But we haven't got usual jump rings.
No, not the usual.
Not got the usual jump rings that you'd normally go for and you'd think, oh, I see straight away. We think, oh, well, I know what jump rings you've got. No, you don't. Because we've got two elements to the kit. Because we were talking about personalisation and I think a memory locket, of which this young lady here, when she had it in the kit recently, has been wearing it ever since.
I think I wore it every day on my holiday.
Did you?
Every single day.
Every single day she's worn that lovely memory locket.
It's got the
Got some black diamonds in there. Look great, don't they? They're lovely. Now we've got that locket on the show today. And we've got the jump rings. And that's the thing then, memories are forever, aren't they? And that's the lovely thing, you know. That's what we're building as we're going through life, is memories.
Yeah.
You know. Now then, there are 700 jump rings here in the white pastel jump rings, 700. Because what we actually give you is in the 5mm, we give you 200. In the 6mm, we give you 200. In the 7mm, we give you 200. And in the cheeky large 9mm, we give you 100. So 200 of the 5mm, 200 of the 6mm, 200 of the 7mm, 200 of those are the 9mm there. In this lovely, and we do have a reel of the white pastel coloured silver plated white in the 1mm as well, if you'd like to add that in. So that isn't part of the kit, but we thought, well, we'd nip that into the show for you as well, so that you do actually have some wire that correlates with the jump rings. Okay? So, jump rings. I actually really think the white pastel jump rings are cool. Can we have a little shot of Katie's jewellery? Please, team. Because it looks really, really different. The chainmail designs in the white jump rings, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a different dimension on it,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Makes it really quirky, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, how long have you been chainmailing?
I did a little bit a couple of years ago and nothing since.
Gosh.
Until this week.
So we've nudged you out of your comfort zone quite dramatically.
Yeah, but I enjoy it.
You've done
yeah.
really well,
I did,
sweetheart.
I did a few designs. They're quite simple, basic ones, but
They look fantastic.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of chainmail, is that everybody's design, if it's that
It'll
weave,
look the same.
It'll look the same.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you've really, really done yourself proud. You really have. That is lovely. So, we will give you the locket as well, but for all of you that love your jump rings or just want to create, and you want to, perhaps you actually, at that price, that's a good way to start to learn how to chainmail.
It is, definitely.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
205, 206, 207mm and 109mm.
And those are the internal diameters.
So those are the internal diameters.
Yes.
So these are the ones, so you've got to add the 2mm for the size.
Yeah, it's the 1mm gauge wire, so yeah, it says everything on the packet.
Great, because Fleur keeps talking about this. So
that's your inner diameter, 7mm.
Yep.
Yep, and your gauge
okay, so it's the 1mm gauge. You've got to add 2mm to the size.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would mean that a 5mm would be a 7, a 6 would be an 8, a 7 would be a 9, and a 9 would be 11. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it sounds like it's a bit complicated, but you've got the packet, everything's there written
So it's
down
all
for you.
explained.
Yeah.
It still confuses me. It's one of those days, though. Did you have a day where you get confused? So that's all on the packaging. Thank you, sweetheart. $14.95 for 700 jump rings. What a great deal! What a great! We do some lovely coloured jump rings, so they'd be nice to be added to a coloured jump ring as well.
The coloured jump rings into the metal jump rings. Yeah.
Really lovely. I'm in terrible trouble with this talk back. I'm so sorry. I hear you go, do you want to? And then nothing. It keeps cutting out. Sorry. Say again. Yeah, I tell you what, we'll give you a little cheeky chance to get the wire, and then we'll do the memory locket. All right. So this is, because those are 1mm, we thought we'd give you the 1mm gauge wire as well. 10 metres of 1mm in the white pastel coloured silver plated wire underneath. You're going to go under a fiver on 1mm? Okay, go on then. If you can. Do you do that sometimes when you hear the presenter go, we're going under 5, and then you think, no. And then
I
I
was
sit.
thinking, I can't have that, right? Yeah.
And then I sit there and I watch, and you kind of almost hold your breath a little bit while you wait for the price to come in, because you think, I really get it for that. $4.95, well, you can. Whole 10-metre reel.
So that means you can make all your findings or your clasps and things to match perfectly.
So you could do a lovely chainmail bracelet design, and if you wanted to put one of the S hooks in, or a J hook,
easily.
We could make that with one of our wire jigs or just by hand, and then actually make the whole piece in the same colour. I like that attention to detail myself. I do like that. So basically, the jump rings, if you think about it, 700. Am I right? Yep, 700 jump rings, and the white matching wire. All of that today on the show for less than £20. Yeah? That's good. Now, I love you, Mike. Mike's our director. Okay, now this is the exact memory locket that you're now wearing every day.
It is.
What's made you? I'm going to ask you because you've obviously treated yourself to this, in the sense of keeping it from your kit and you wear it every day. What is it about this that makes you wear it every day?
I just love the design of it. It's really it's got that nice simple design. It's smooth lines. You can pop different things in it. So
Yeah.
I have kept the black diamonds in it, but I've got an idea of maybe popping different birthstones in it for my family.
Oh,
and things
lovely
like
idea.
that,
Yeah.
and adding to it, and you can change it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It hasn't got to be one thing, has it? If you
No,
put things
no,
in there.
and it's super secure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because quite frankly, you've got this little section in the top here that you've got the little lever, so you pull the opposite way to the actual split bail, and then it will open, and it's actually got quite a deep sort of internal depth. It's quite surprising when you want to put things in there.
You can fit some of our silver charms inside there
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you can fit lots of different things inside there.
Now I'm going to see if I can do it here. I always have such a... There you go. It's normally because I've got hand cream on, but that's just to show you, look, that's how it opens. And it's a beautiful mechanism. So that slots back into there. It's beautifully hinged. It's super solid. And then you could put anything that you fancied in there, whatever, or nothing at all. Looks just as lovely. I'll tell you when it does look nice. I got one of these for my neighbour, Yvette. She goes on a cruise every year. And she loves wearing this on the cruise with a long chain like you do, because she said it reminds her of the porter cap, you know, the holes in the, you know, the windows in the cabins. And I love that about them. And that's why she wears it every time she goes on a cruise. And she said she always gets comments on it.
I was sat on a little boat the other day having a meal, and I actually looked at the porthole and I thought, oh, that's just like...
Just like your locket. So again, how much? 8.5 grams of sterling silver. 8.5 grams of sterling silver in one piece, because it's very, very special. $24.95. And look, I'm not being rude, but sorry to use you as a mannequin. Poor Kate is like, you know. It looks really stylish.
It do, and some days I just had a t-shirt on holiday, and it still worked. Could wear it any time of the day.
Really does look fabulous, doesn't it? Really fabulous. And again, put things in there if you want to or not, but it gives you that floating aspect to it. Thank you, Amelia. Really lovely. Really, really lovely. $24.95. Liz collected, Jane, Pauline, Kim, Carleen, and the list goes on.
And it's such a weight.
It's 8.5 grams of solid sterling silver.
So you can see the way this is it's just the normal roller chain, and you can see how it's hanging.
Absolutely.
So it gives you an indication of the weight of it.
Really lovely. Really lovely. Right then, can we go to the demo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then, now our lovely guest designer is about to teach us what you can and can't do. Well, what you can do. Or
So just really quickly, I'm going to show you what I put inside the locket.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, great.
Yeah. So these rings are the 9mm.
9mm. Yeah.
So these fit really nicely inside the locket.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do a really quick Mobius ring. Okay. So we've got one ring that's closed.
Yeah.
And I've opened my other rings, all the same size. So what you need to do is pop it in at the same point each time. So I usually go sort of up to like 10 o'clock, that sort of way. Okay. So through there, and then you need to close your jump ring. So holding one side still, and then close it, and usually give it a little wiggle, just so it sits really nicely together. Then what I normally do is pop that back down and pop it back together. Then again, pick up your next ring, pop it through at the same point, so you're going through both rings, and close again, and then pop it back down. And if you just give it a little zhuzh together, it'll come all
looks lovely,
together
yeah.
again.
Beautiful.
So that's your classic sort of Mobius flower with 3, but you can keep adding.
Right.
So I'm going to go through all of those again, like so. Pop it down. If you just pop your your chain nose pliers, if it does get a little bit messy, just pop it wherever you can see the middle, give it a bit of a swirl and it'll come back together again.
Oh, I really like that.
And then we're going to pop another one in.
How many are you doing?
So this is 5. I can't remember whether I did 5 or 6 that fit really nicely inside this locket. So these are the larger of the
9mm
rings,
ones, yeah.
So, and it just sits really nicely inside there. And
so when I say that you can fit a lot in, that's 5 9mm jump rings?
There is, you can hear, there's a
There's
little bit.
room for movement, yeah.
So you could pop a little gemstone in the middle of there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a nice quirky idea.
Yeah.
You know, you could put the amount of members of family that you've got into there, make it a bit more personalised. Use different coloured jump rings if you've got ones of the same size.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was that.
Lovely.
So I'm just going to show you a really quick demonstration of how to do the Helms weave, which is on the necklace at the further side.
Okay, lovely.
Far side.
So that's the helm weave?
Yes.
Okay, and another Mobius ring at the bottom there, haven't you?
Yeah, I've used that quite a lot because I thought it really works with this
Does work.
colour.
Really does,
as well.
yeah. Yeah, lovely.
Okay.
I'm going to sneeze.
So-
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. That was a girly one, wasn't it? Sorry.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm using the 7mm and the 5mm for this. So you need, your inner ring needs to fit inside your outer ring. Okay, so I'm starting off with 2 closed of the 7. Okay, and just so I've got something to hold, I'm going to pop both of those onto a little piece of wire and just make a little kind of handle, something to hold. Okay?
Yep.
So I've got 2 of the 7 on there. Okay, then I'm going to pick up all of these I've opened now. So these are the 5.
Yep.
So I'm going to pop 2 of those onto these two 7s and pick up another one. So we've got 2 of those, so these are doubled up. So just making sure they're closed really nicely.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what I want to do is I need to pop one of these 7s around those 5s that I've popped on. Okay. So I've got my open jump ring, my 7. So it's coming in between these 2. I can do it that way if I can. So in between these 2 7s, around to the other side and in between at the other side. So if I pop that way, you can see it's going to go around those 5s. Okay. And then we need to close. Okay, so if I just hold that up this way. Okay, so we've got the 2 7s that we added to start with. Just pop it around so you can see. And then we've got the 5s and then the 7 around there. Okay. As I build it up, it's easier to see.
I love this colour.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I really do like it. I would never have thought... it's one of those things, actually, I'm not being rude, but when you see it in the packet and then you see it on the board, you think, they're okay. But then actually when you see them in the jewellery, they come alive.
They do.
They really do.
So now we've got this situation where we've got the 5s and then this 7 going around them. Okay, so now I need to add more 7s to either side. So one at this side on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, and close up. And then we turn it over and add the identical one onto the other side. So picking up another 7 and we're going through those 5s and closing.
Okay.
Okay, and then it's just the same pattern again. So you can see that's our little pattern that we've got there. That's the Helms weave. So then we start again with the 5s. So those 5 mils connect onto those 7s.
Okay.
I'm not used to keeping my hands still with pliers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then another one because we doubled up on that. So closing. Okay. And then we need to go around those 5s again. So we're adding this round ring that's here around there. So we want to come in between the 7s, the last set that we just added. So it's kind of making a little sandwich around them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, and again, I'll just add these last ones just to finish off that section. So we're going through the 5s, one at each side. So this is a 7mm, adding onto that. Then we turn it over and add another 7mm. So going through those 5s and closing up there.
Yeah.
So it is one that it builds up really quite quickly. So if I just lay that down and hold that like so.
Ah, that's really lovely, actually.
So I've used that in that necklace at the end, and I've also used it in the earrings in the middle that's got the Mobius ring at the bottom.
That's really lovely. And quite an easy weave,
really
quite easy
simple,
to follow.
Yeah, really simple to follow. Yeah.
Have you enjoyed doing the chainmail again?
I have.
Have you?
My demo was a bit shaky.
Well, I suppose it's nerve-wracking when you're not used to doing a demo like that on a medium that you're not used to doing, but really well done.
Thank you.
Good for you. Yeah, lovely. So a nice idea to put the Mobius ring in the locket as well.
Yeah, I thought that it worked really well.
I like that. Yeah. Thank you, darling. Right then, now don't forget we've got this star buy coming up. So we've got that coming up in... Do you know what? Should we do it early? Shall we? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, it's amber. Do we want to wait? We've had to wait 44 to 175 million years. We don't really want to wait any longer. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give you our amber, our stunning amber star buy for you right now. Big, medium tumbles. Are they Eckers-like? They're massive pieces of amber. I do like these big statement ambers because, you know, we're not used to that sort of size, are we?
No, they are beautiful.
Yeah. And again, we were saying earlier, weren't we, you know, definitely unisex.
Yes, definitely.
Because of that size, makes it a bit more, you know, scalability-wise for a gent, it's a little bit more, you know, it's a little bit larger. Again, you can see there through this beautiful ancient fossilised tree resin that the cord, again through these, like the ambers that we had earlier actually in the rounds, is very generous. So again, you could easily macrame with those.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, no problem at all.
No problem
Cheeky
at all.
Kumhimo.
You could probably get a 0.8 wire through there.
I would have thought so, because when you actually look at the size of the drill hole and the cord, if I can hold that there for you so you can see, look. I mean, that's a decent sized cord through there.
Yes.
So do you reckon 0.6mm easy?
0.6mm easily.
Easy.
Maybe a 0.8. Maybe a 0.8.
But then look, I mean, even we will give you a close-up because we're good like that. But you do not need a close-up really. They're so bright and vivacious. We've had some lovely spaces on the show today. We've proven time and time again with the designs that we've brought you in strands, we've brought you with the sterling silver spaces in, that although gold does look beautiful, as does rose gold, we think that sterling silver with that contrast of the ice white of the silver versus the warmth and the glow of the ancient fossilised tree resin is something truly remarkable. Have you got a preference as what you put with the Baltic amber?
I do like gold, but I do tend to go silver.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the contrast.
Yeah. But I do offer that option of gold.
Yeah, of course. And rose gold, whatever you found. An antique bronze, actually.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and copper. Oh, goodness me. I'm going to ask my producer if he can really look after all of you that have checked out already, because every single person pays the final low price that we take it to. $29.95, and there is a lot of amber on there. I think you'll agree. Yeah? Big big pieces. Ignore that word medium, tumbles. Mind you, size, I suppose, is in the eye of it, as beauty is, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, what somebody thinks is small or large or, you know, one of them, isn't it? So, yeah, but I think they've been a little bit mistaken there. We've got this fantastic array of colours as well. The Baltic, the lemon, the cherry. Somebody's asked what, sorry? Oh, it's a bit difficult to measure when it's in a loop. Well, I'll give you an idea. What's that, sorry? Pamela, how long is a strand of amber? My ruler's over there, Leah. It's under there on the shelf, my ruler. Can you see it there, look? Thank you, can I borrow it, Bob? Thank you, lovely girl. Right, I shall try and have a little measure for you, Pamela. 18, hang on a second, it's the only way I can do it. Oh, hang on, it's not quite that simple to do.
Start at the knot.
Yeah, start at that. I thought I had, but clearly not. Clearly not, you get it. Right, Pamela, let's have a go. So, if I put that to there, hang on a second. On a loop, it's not quite so easy, but we're going to give it a go for you. Where's that knot? Okay, so I reckon we're going to be 38 centimetres, don't you, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Yep, 38 centimetres, Pamela. Lovely girl. 38 full-length centimetres, my lovely. Oh, that took a while because it was on a loopy loop. Yeah, we've just, and Katie, you watched me do, didn't you? 38.
I did.
Agreed?
Yes. Agreed.
Yep. Agreed. 38 centimetres, sweet pea. And we know that Baltic amber, hopefully for those of you that have watched Jewellery Maker for a while now, we all know, don't we? And if you don't know, and you're new to Jewellery Maker, that's the world's most renowned amber for its quality. The Baltic amber. It is the ultimate. You what, sorry, darling? There's another question. Oh, I can answer it. Alison. Hello. XBODO6 beads, is that the code? Beadsmith fireline you showed earlier, but I missed it. What can I use them for, please? Oh, well, gosh, fireline. Practically anything.
Anything. Any kind of threading.
Seed
especially
beading.
the seed beading.
Seed beading.
Yeah.
Ideal for with Swarovski, because Swarovski is quite sharp and fireline is very strong. The reason you go to fireline, correct me if I'm wrong, the fireline is because when you want to, because fireline is often used in fishing, because there's a break weight to it. So the idea being, if it's a £4, you can thread £4 worth of gemstones and things onto that strand before it would even think about snapping or breaking. So fireline again is, if you watch our guest designers that seed bead regularly, like Kleshner and Mark Smith and people, they will say, actually, fireline and wildfire are their preference of thread for that because it's braided technology. So rather than it being a single strand of thread, it's lots of fused braided threads together, which means that if you're embroidering or you're doing seed beading where you're going back and forth, it's harder to pierce the thread.
It gives you that absolute security in your piece of work that it's going to be of the highest quality.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the different sizes, if you're going to be doing a lot of things, maybe if you're using delicas and you're having a lot of pass-through, so you would use the lower ones, but then you've got to remember every time you pass through, you've doubled that.
Exactly.
As well. So, yeah,
so
it's excellent.
I tell you what, though, when you spoil yourself to fireline and wildfire, there's almost no going back.
There is no going back.
Is there?
No.
It's like, you know when you've had a car with wind-down windows and you get an electric window, you wouldn't go back, would you? No. I've just taught my dad into going into an automatic car. He's getting a new car tomorrow. I said, please, Dad. He's 74 next month. I said, please tell me you've got an automatic. He went, yes, I have. I used to love changing gear, but why would you? No. Have you got auto?
I don't drive, but we've had automatic, and I don't know why he's gone back to manual.
Has he gone back to manual, has he?
Yeah. But my mum's 18. She didn't buy an automatic.
Oh, I love an automatic. Oh. I'll go automatic. It's just a lot less hassle. You know, it's like when you got a hand whisk and then you go to an electric one. So, Alison, does that answer your question, sweet pea? Is that okay? Yeah? Oh, my word. Oh, my... There's not often I use the word gargantuan.
Oh, wow. Look at the colours.
I mean... Just turn that into the light 'cause I want to show you. Huge, huge, huge. Do you know why these are so different to the Madagascan? Because look at the location, they're Indian. And they look really different, don't they? They look so, the body of the gemstone is different, coloration wise. It's got some beautiful green tones in it. Massive, massive carat weight on those. Wow. That is incredible. Can you write that code down for me, please, Phil? Just for the sheer size of them. I don't think I've got any Indian labradorite. Oh, gosh, yeah. Wow. Do you know, the reason I didn't spot those straight away is because when you hear fluorite rounds in your ear, you don't expect a 12mm, do you? Oh, they're lovely. They're going straight on. Aren't they great? Wow. Oh, what a great strand. Oh, 12mm round. We've been spoiling you with the rounds, haven't we, today? Yeah, we had those lovely big round 6mm sapphires, didn't we?
The amethyst round.
Oh, that strand of lavender amethyst.
Oh.
Do you fancy less than £10 on multicolour fluorite and a great big whopping 12mm? Completely natural. I don't quite understand. That's got to be a mistake. That's got to be a mistake. What? I'd have said $14.95 and you're still getting a great deal, wouldn't you?
Yeah. They'd look great with this colour jumping in between, wouldn't they?
They would look great. Oh, can I borrow? Oh, my hair's just got caught. Yeah. Oh, she's not wrong, is she? Kate, that's a great idea.
It's like a highlight in between each one. Yeah.
Yes, if you pop that in between like that. That'd look great, wouldn't it? Do you know I bought a pack of highlighter pens from a shop? First time I bought highlighter pens for ages, because mine are all getting a bit worn out. I was a bit miffed. Do you know, normally you get a decent pack of highlighters. Do you know how many were in the pack? I felt short-changed. 4. I felt proper short-changed, I did. I felt... Because I never feel like that with Jewellery Maker. I always feel like I've even been given a couple of centimetres extra on a strand, or the price is ridiculous, the quality is fantastic. I had a message from Nikki earlier saying, oh, I got those pearls that were on the show the other night, oh, I'm absolutely knocked out with them, and that's that lovely sensation. So sometimes when you shop elsewhere and you get like, you're a bit like, oh, is that it? It's not a nice feeling, is it? But we get spoilt on Jewellery Makers. We never get made to feel like that, do we? I don't, anyway. Those are spectacular. Mary and Jerry have just got them. Hello, Mary and Jerry. Linda, Christine, Heather, Collector, Josephine, Carol. You do not need asking to nudging to check out, do you? I would definitely... Phil, could you just check the website, Sweet Pea? I know you're busy in there, producer Phil, but could you just see if there's those lovely lavender amethysts that Katie picked out earlier? Is there any left, sweetie? Right. How much did we go to, sweetheart? We did earlier. What, were they 8mm? 6mm? 8. They were 8, weren't they? 8mm. We went to $6.95. And if you could pop them at the bottom of the screen, Phil, that'd be very helpful.
With those being a 12 and then you've got the 8, it's just
that's what I'm thinking. Lovely really balance. Nice, or you could graduate, large to small, small to large. And if you added in the lavender amethyst, and it was a really particularly beautiful tone that would go so well with that. So well. $7.95 on those. We went to $6.95 on the lavender opal, lavender amethyst rather. There they are at the bottom. We'll just show you. There you go. Do you see? Yeah. There you go. Those are the ones that we popped at the bottom of the screen for you. Wouldn't they go great?
They're just toning perfectly. The size and everything. It's just all work.
That would look fab. Fab. I love it when you see such a good deal and I don't even need to... Don't forget to check out because you got them check out. Magnificent. Well done. Sorry? In your own time. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Oh. Oh, I need to be in Downton Abbey, doesn't one? Or the Palace? Yes? I need to be sent to a finishing school.
Yeah.
Yes. We seem to have ventured into the large sizes of treats in the vaults today, don't we? 10mm near rounds. Near rounds? Which aspect of those isn't round, quite frankly? I mean, please do feel free to message in. Are you all actually seeing a round? I think we're a bit hard on ourselves, quite frankly.
Very, very.
I mean, are they natural? Everybody, those near rounds in a 10mm are natural. Now I'm telling you, you pearl not those, which it's screaming out for because they're so classical. You can see the quality of those, can't you? That's a special strand.
I'm still trying to find one that's not round.
In a 10mm, and they're natural. Every single one of those has been hand selected to mirror one another for their perfection, don't they? So we were magnifying those then about 20 times, weren't we? Yeah, you know, on the recording there, when we put the recording in, 20 times magnification. And you're still struggling to see how they're not perfect rounds. $44.95, they are natural. Now, if you've been looking for that very special strand, you know that you want to make one strand that is the ultimate design, that classical look, the Audrey Hepburn look from Breakfast at Tiffany's. You know, a Marilyn Monroe, a real
the heirloom piece.
Yeah, an heirloom legacy piece, that the kind of jewellery that you would see at home on the red carpet. That's it. That really is it. Completely natural as well. Superb. Sarah Melanie, hello darling. She just said, have these, and oh, look at that. Love, love, love them. Now that says it all, doesn't it? If somebody's compelled to say that they love them 3 times.
Yes.
Says it all, and it's a full 38cm strand. Would you like, just before we move on, just to get roughly know how many you're getting on there? Yeah? Look at that, look at the quality. Wow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, wow. 32, 34, 36, 38, 42 pearls on there. 42 pearls. That means we've just gone over £1 for a pearl there. £1.07 roughly. Ridiculous. Do you know, I've got a friend's 80th coming up. Can you write that code down for me, please? Yeah. I have got some older friends, haven't I, really, when you think about it? How come? Well, because you collect friends along the way, don't you? So like when you're in your teens and 20s, let's say you go to a drama group and you director or producer or choreographers, then 30, 40 or whatever. By the time you reach my age, they're sort of in their late 70s or, you know. I'm going to ignore that comment from you, Mike. So cheeky. Oh, I'm sorry, I was supposed to be moving them over, wasn't I, for Amelia, and I forgot. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, wow, they're Amazonite. Oh, man, they are superb.
I wouldn't have been able to tell you they were Amazonite. They are amazing. Look at the intensity.
Do you know, I don't think I would have done. I would have almost argued, even though I can see that they are now that I've got them on that, I would have argued that the coloration-wise there, I would have said like quartzite.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I've got to have these, quite frankly. That is superb, isn't it? What a lovely colour. What a lovely quality. You know, when we talk about pinnacle strands of gemstones, that's a pinnacle strand of Amazonite, no question about it. They are natural as well. Goodness me. I've got to show you with those pearls we've just done. I've got to show you. Look at this, look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, do you know what? I've got to say, you're getting married on the beach.
Yeah.
And you turn up in those. $24.95. Oh, they're lovely. Phil, can we have that written down for us as well? That is gorgeous, isn't it? They are Peruvian Amazonite, 6.5 on the Mohs hardness scale. So again, good strength of really, really. Oh, I know what I'm thinking.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Perfect.
With the gold bracelet that we went to less than £10 on the show today. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Is that Mr. Smith? Only 24.5 hours to go from guest designer Mark. Do you know, I haven't seen Mark for ages, and he sent me a message at the weekend. He said, I'm really missing you. And I went, no, is it that you're missing me or the custard creams that I got for you in my boot in my car? Which one is it? He ignored me, didn't respond again. I said to him today, did you get me text? He went, yeah, but I didn't like to answer it. I said, yeah, it's the custard creams, isn't it? Filming a DVD with Mark tomorrow. For launch on the birthday weekend, Saturday the 5th of May, new DVD.
Exciting.
Very exciting. Yes, filming a DVD. Is it 24.5? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, technically. Yeah, he's right. Ooh! Looking forward to seeing you, Mark. Got the custard creams in the boot for you. Can I bring jelly in? Well, funny enough, I do have some jelly in my fridge at the moment. But I'm having it when I get home tonight. I'll make you a little. Oh! Oh, isn't that? Oh, that is lovely. Now, we had earlier a strand of brand new sea blue chalcedonies, but in like a fat bottom pear drop,
Yes.
didn't we?
Yeah, so these are more briolette cut, aren't they?
Tell you what would be lovely, if you did manage to get the sea blue chalcedony pear drops early, you could have that as the pendant, and then have those
And
as
that's
the
a nice shape for the earrings.
Yeah, do you like that idea? Yeah. They are adorable. Now, these are brand new, aren't they, Phil? Brand new for you lovelies on the show today. I like this strand as well because it's actually, we've paired them.
Yes.
Yeah? So if you did want to set these as earrings, we've kind of paired them up as you go through the strand. So if you want to, and again, they've got a nice I can't get my words out today, can I? Protrusion above the actual drill hole. So again, nice and easy to briolette wrap.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't want it drilled too close to that
No.
tip.
Otherwise, it's difficult to, not so easy to attach it, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you set these? Do you do sort of cascade waterfalls? Or?
Cascade waterfall or just a really simple wrapped and a wrap loop on the top.
Yeah, because they look so pretty with just a simple briolette
yeah.
wrap, don't they? Really, really pretty. I've got a lot of collectors coming in on those. Not surprised. Would you think about, I don't know whether the Amazonite are too strong for it or... Yeah, I don't think I'd put those myself. I don't know about you, Katie. But...
Definitely with the pearls. Definitely using the
pearls. Yeah, with the pearls. That's a nice idea. Oh, you could either go... Nice. I'm just going to see if this works. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Those are nice. You what, sorry, Phil? Why not? Oh, okay. I can't bring those on the show this evening. Sorry, I wouldn't have shown them to you if I couldn't have done that. Sorry about that. Stacked. Absolutely stacked those are. Aren't they? That's what I love about Jewellery Maker, because quite frankly, if you've got like an 18 centimetre or a 30 centimetre, we could, if you just had one all the way along, that would be what I think a lot of people would do. But we sort of double it up all the way. If we do one either side all the way along the strand.
Yeah, we could have easily put spaces in between all of those, couldn't we?
But actually, we are generous, I think. I would like to say that's a very generously loaded strand of sea blue chalcedony. I really do. Well done, everybody, on those. Congratulations, all the collectors in on that. Yeah, lovely. Tiger's eye. Oh, this one.
I've just been looking at that.
I've got this strand. I've got 3 of these, actually. Do you know what, as well? It's really... I bought 3 because I thought I loved them that much I was going to do loads of things with them, but I actually haven't cut into them yet because I don't want to use them. Yeah, I keep picking it. In fact, they're probably the strand that I've picked up the most at home. And I've got them in 3 separate parcels, but I just don't want to use them. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
I just want to keep hold of
That's
them.
the nice thing about getting kits, because I get to snip the strand.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes you just don't want to eat into the strand, do you? All the lovely, lots and lots of lovely colour tones in there on this strand. I mean, everything from red tiger's eye to classical, caramel yellow tiger's eye, even to the blues in there, as you can see. And reds and...
That's beautiful.
Yeah, these here are almost sort of silver black, aren't they? Superb. Again, because of that lovely tumble, you've got totally unisex, great cord through, so the drill hole's brilliant as well. And I just think they're... Oh. I've just had a thought. Because of those colours, how about with multicoloured tiger's eye? With amber. Yeah?
And that would be unisex too.
Wouldn't it just? Yeah, I'm just thinking that. Amber and tiger's eye. Oh gosh, I remember now why I had 3. That's probably why I had 3. £4.95. Full length strand. Hold that out for you. Full length strand. Look. Do you like those, Katie?
I love them. Absolutely. I'd just make lots and lots of stacking bracelets.
Would you?
Yeah.
They're lovely, aren't they? Do you like those, Leah? Yeah. He's like, yeah, we all like these. I think they're really, really... Oh, Deirdre loves them in Belfast. I want to go to Belfast. Have you been?
I've never been.
No, I've never been to Ireland.
No, I haven't actually.
Do you know what? I'm going to go to Ireland in 2018. There you go, said it. I want to go to the Titanic Museum. Where's that? Is that in Dublin? I'll have to go to Dublin then. I want to go see that. Fascinated by Titanic. £4. Well, Audrey's done what I did. Audrey's had 3. You what, sorry? Was it the anniversary? Yesterday? Oh.
Yeah, it will have been, won't it? Yeah, April.
Oh, yeah, of course it will. Wasn't it the April the 12th or 14th? 12th. It was the 12th, wasn't it? Oh, I normally sort of mark that. I must have missed it. Oh, dear. Okay, £4.95. You're so cheeky to me. They're so cheeky to me. They're so cheeky to me in there. Oh, no, I've got to do this. Please let me do them. Please, can I do the spinel with those tiger's eye? Please, 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 please. And to go with the amber. I'm just going to show you the tiger's eye again. Oh, because. Oh, Katie, come on. How nice is that?
That takes your tiger's eye from day to evening, doesn't it?
Doesn't it just? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I wouldn't mind, we're being a bit overly generous with that, 98 centimetres of golden coated black spinel, microfaceted. Get ready for this price because you're going to be knocked out. It's the last 12 chances on this. 98. I'm struggling to. 98 centimetres, microfaceted spinel coated in a golden tone. Stack of bracelets, stack of bracelets, stack of bracelets. You could do at least 6 full stack of bracelets, at least, for £12.95. Not brilliant. I'd love to see that with the incredible natural little 4mm lapis lazuli we had earlier on the show as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that would look superb. I don't know if you've got any of those left. Honestly, these lapis lazuli we had on the show earlier were so royal blue.
They were amazing.
And they were natural.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just gorgeous. Oh, we just put them on the scrap. Yeah, what were they? 3mm. I do apologise. It's me saying 4mm. They're not. They're 3mm. And they were just $6.95. So you could get both for less than £20. It's brilliant. Kathleen has come in from Alaska.
I'd love to go there.
I'd love to go there. My friend went on a cruise there to Alaska. It was brilliant. $12.95. I wish they'd bring back baked Alaska in a restaurant. It was the best pudding.
I had one the other night.
Pardon?
I had one the other
You had them baked Alaska the other night? Where?
pistachio one.
Oh, did you want to do one of your special things? Yeah, yeah. Can't. Oh, it's top secret squirrel. I'm not allowed to say what she does. Do you want the baked Alaska? Baked Alaska. Those are about our Tony, darling, my lovely friend Tony. They're about to go, sweetie. We've got all the holiday strands on the show tonight, haven't we? Yeah? Lovely big coins of turquoise. Do you know what goes well with turquoise? I've got to show you because a lot of people don't realise, but look at that.
Yeah.
Mark Smith, one of the first pieces of jewellery he ever made me, was turquoise and amber. And I just think it's the most fantastic combination.
Yes, it is. Definitely works. Also with the tiger's eye as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
that's
tiger's
perfect,
eye. Yeah, that'd go lovely, actually. Yep, superb. And that coated black spinel that we've just done, although they're very nearly sold out. Now, these are fantastic. Big coin sizes. And these go great as rings, actually. Just to show you, just give you an idea. So the drill hole goes right through the centre, so you can make the ring shang really easily. And they just look fabulous, don't they?
They do, you do. You've got that lovely flat surface showing
Yeah.
off all that gemstone, and
Yeah.
you've got, because you've got that edge all the way around as well, you can work your wire on it and it'll actually grip to it.
Yeah.
You can prong set it
Yeah.
really easily.
I mean, just remember we had that fantastic deal on the 100 metres of
the
copper wire earlier under a £10 note, and you could have a lovely play with those, couldn't you? Yeah. So, turquoise, black coins, big ones as well, 38 centimetres, they're 12mm actually. And we're going to 10, are we? 10.95. Wow. 10.95. That is incredible. Do you know, now, for those people that have gone past their 10-year anniversary, which I think is tin, isn't it?
I think
tin?
it's tin. 10,
Is
isn't
it tin for 10?
I think so.
I think it is. If you're then going to 11, you might be thinking, oh, I've had a big anniversary, because a lot of people, some people buy a car, don't they, on the 10th anniversary, because it's tin, metal, that type of thing. But yeah, my friend bought that. My friend bought his wife a car. The good news is, don't worry, because your next wedding anniversary, 11, that's your anniversary gemstone.
Is it?
Yeah. Turquoise. So turquoise is the gemstone for the 11th wedding anniversary. Beautiful with those pearls that we had earlier, because those pearls were 10mm. So if you put those with the turquoise, look. Very balanced that, isn't it?
Yes, they're going to work beautifully together.
That would look great.
I quite like the double layer of that.
I was just thinking the same thing then. I was just going to say, well, you could do this, and you could, and then I thought, oh no, I actually quite like double layer.
At first I thought I did think, oh, it's spaced them out, but no, I like it like
Yeah, I
that.
think you're right. Okay then, do you know, we've kept this one a bit of a secret from you tonight. Our last star buy, haven't we, Phil? Oh yeah, it's very special, it's fabulous, and we'll do it for you right now. While you just look at those highlights going around in that recording, I'm just going to ask you to just have a look and in detail and just enjoy the fact that you've got such a playachroic gemstone. And what we mean by that is that recording there that's going round and round and round, which is all the same gemstone, but they all look so unique, don't they? And that's because of that playachroism, because you can't treat highlight. So you'll never get an highlight from us that's been treated or enhanced or, you know, nothing like that. It's natural, and what you get there is a mixture of everything from a quad A tanzanite to a A-grade tanzanite to an ungraded tanzanite to a salon sapphire to a violet to a light blue to an aquamarine almost blue. It's a fascinating gemstone. And I'll tell you what, this is the problem. I'm supposed to speak at the $6.95. I'm supposed to speak at the same. It's a bit like you earlier when I was singing to you and you were trying to concentrate. I'm supposed to speak when I bring you highlight, but I struggle because I get so lost in it.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing flat about it. There's nothing. It's known as the water sapphire, and for me, that is all the different depths of the sea and the ocean. All in, you know what I mean, don't you? When you go and see, like, if you go out to like fishing out to sea, and you go miles out, and it's really dark blue. You just can't see into the water because it's so deep. And then as you go to different areas, and some have got seaweed and some haven't, and all the bit, and then you go to the shallower. There's almost as if you're sort of going on a boat trip ride around the highlight. Don't you think? It's fascinating, isn't it? Can I pop those on? Because $6.95, that's such a good price for that strand. You what, darling? You'd like those with amber, would you? Oh. I think highlight looks ever so expensive when it's on the skin, do you?
It does. I've got a stretchy highlight that's just rounds, and I can spend ages just looking into it.
It's quite tactile, isn't it? It is, yeah, it's mesmerising. That's a good word, actually. Wonderful. I love seeing it in that close-up there. Because especially when the bright lights, imagine that's what the sunshine's going to do to it. I haven't got any sunshine in here. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night here, so we've just got a brightly lit studio. So I'm kind of showing you them in the studio in the worst light I possibly can. And they still look fabulous. But you take that, especially this week in the UK, because we're supposed to be having a bit of a heat wave, aren't we? Wednesday, Thursday. Please do, so I can mow my grass. I need to mow my grass. But yeah, take those outside and have a look at those. You've got 30 days, 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can have those for, and that's 30 days from when you receive them.
When it arrives at your home.
Yeah. Very, very generous. That is just fabulous. Really, now that is proving very popular. Can I just check with you? Yeah, well, at the minute, if you all check out, I've got enough to satisfy everybody. All right? Now, just before we go, I'm just going to show you again. There's not any left. Oh, there's some left. That's me, girl. I'm going to go get these when I come off. This is the wonderful, super secure, yet really stylish, beautiful symbolic heart magnetic clasp. You get the jump rings attached. We had a really good volume of these actually for you, but we're down to less than 60, is it? Yeah. We were saying that is a wonderful magnetic clasp. As I say, the jump rings are already attached, and all you do, all of that, the majority of that clasp is actually magnetic. Pop the heart on the front, and that is it. How easy is that? Lovely feature clasp. Magnetic. Now, we've always been $7.95 until tonight. And we saved you an extra £2 and went to $5.95. All right? Good luck on those. Gold-plated 95 sterling silver. Stamped 95 as well. First ever price drop on those. Thank you so much, because I know you stepped in to cover a show tonight, so thank you very much. That's very kind of you. When are you back on our screens?
Wednesday mid-show.
Oh, this week?
This week.
Oh, gosh, you're not away for long, are you?
No.
Oh, she's back off her holidays now, you see. We'll have a lovely show on Wednesday. I'm not here on Wednesday, so I think I've got you again next week, actually.
I think so,
yeah. It'll be lovely to see you then. Thank you very much. Thank you to you for watching. I'll be back with you either on the mid or the late tomorrow. I'm not sure which yet. Better go and find out. See you tomorrow.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Tune in on Tuesday the 17th of April for the launch of Joe Barclay Logie's DVD, Peyote Stitch, The Basics. Joe will guide you through various peyote stitches including flat even count, flat odd count, tubular peyote and much more. You'll also learn how to finish off your pieces and the best way to read peyote patterns. To get your hands on a copy, tune in on Tuesday the 17th of April at 10 a.m.